still looked the same there. And I walked down the stairwell where, I would go to a sports center, and the old studio is still there, but it's filled with stuff because they use it for storage. The old Baseball Tonight set was there, and this wall where the old sports center desk was has now just got like pieces of wood and boxes and stuff on it. And it hit me. And the old newsroom is now an ESPN radio wing, and that's where that room, I wanted to go in that room specifically to FaceTime the kids because that was in that room where I met Susie.
Oh, wow.
But that's gone now. And it was wild. It was totally wild.
Wild,
but
man.
the neat thing is, and I'm not just saying it because, obviously we've got these 4 letters here, and we're part of the ESPN world. I really mean it. Like the crew, the production staff, it was awesome. Each production assistant that gave me a shot sheet, this young man handed me my first shot sheet in 23 years. We took a picture. I believe his name is Shane.
What is that? The Masters one?
Right
Which?
No, it was. Ironically enough, the Yankees losing their 5th in a row.
Ah, it's a shame.
Which somehow, some way, oddly enough, didn't make the show. But that had nothing to do. No, it had nothing to do with
I got
me.
cut.
It had nothing to do with me. Yeah, Shane King, who I met yesterday, but it was great. It was just a whole team got together and we did it. And that new studio is spectacular. Like,
the way they made it look too, like the late 90s,
the director and the production
amazing.
staff, put the old school background up on that huge screen.
I like the gray suit. Good
Just
cut.
popped. The whole thing was
That picture you
dream
posted,
come
I was
true,
just,
man.
Damn, that was so cool.
I mean, I'll do it again. It's just, and look at there's DJ.
Look at DJ.
Look at Daniel. He got all suited and booted for the occasion.
Attaboy. His glass, the desk didn't break this time.
No.
Okay.
It's all put together.
No
He's all
desk
put together.
issues.
So
yeah, no doubt.
it was great. I loved it. Inside the NBA, throwing to me on Sports Center, like the long time TNT show in the 23 years I was gone. It's crazy. What world we live in.
I was watching Golf Channel. They were replaying all the pressers last night, and then I was like, "Oh, it's 11:50. Let me switch over and watch the end of the inside guys." But you were already on. You had already started.
Yeah, I know. We came on.
I missed the welcome.
Yeah. The old school tees and everything. So I want to thank everybody
so
there
cool, man.
at Bristol.
Congrats. That's
they
awesome.
made me feel welcome and warm, like I'd never left, and I look forward to going back. It's just the beginning.
Just the beginning
of our beautiful new friendship of the 2.0.
Rich, you mentioned that I texted you.
So what a fun show. Whoopi Goldberg. Yeah, I did mention it. You texted LFG right off the top.
I didn't realize you were going on a little bit earlier, and I was waiting until I was like, all right, 10 minutes beforehand.
Yeah.
That's when I'll send the text. And I was like, oh, wow. I didn't want to interrupt you, so my bad.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Irv sent me one, too. It was nice to hear from everybody. Thanks to Whoopi Goldberg, Ian Rappaport, Joe Tess, and Matt Miller. We'll be back.
In a world in need of a hero, one man rises to the challenge in style. He is just driving the kids to soccer practice. Make every day feel epic in an all-new Hyundai Palisade Hybrid with up to an EPA-estimated 619 miles of range on select trims, advanced tech, and class-leading interior space. Because when you're hauling kids, gear, snacks, and backpacks, space matters. And so does comfort. Just make sure they keep their cleats off the seats. Visit HyundaiUSA.com or call 562-314-4603 for details.
You know the rush when you reach that goal, when something you've worked for pays off. That's success. At University of Maryland Global Campus, we believe you should never stop chasing it. That's why we offer a skills-based education that helps move your career forward. Learn how to apply emerging technologies like AI and data science. Build your leadership and critical thinking skills. Apply now and save with no application fee. Classes start May 13th. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate in Virginia by SCHEV.
This is a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes. In UFL action over the weekend, it was the St. Louis Battlehawks beating the Birmingham Stallions 34-30. Rajay Harris had 3 carries for 8 yards for St. Louis. And the Orlando Storm took on the Louisville Kings, and Louisville went with a little trickeration involving one Isaiah Winstead.
The reverse and the throw. Lucky Jackson to Winstead, who makes the catch. No one touched him. He gets up and finally brought down, but the trick play working for Louisville.
And Winstead finished with 7 catches for 114 yards, but the Kings lose to the Storm 29-27. In high school baseball today, New Bern will travel to Havelock and Farmville Central will host Kinston. Both of those games have 7 o'clock starts. And in softball, second-ranked D.H. Conley will travel to Heritage for a 5:30 contest. John Paul II will take on Pungo Christian at 4. This has been a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about tighten or lift your skin? Want a smoother skin texture or get rid of brown spots? Combining personalized treatments, expert training, and a deep passion for skin health, Beauty Bar Medi-Spa is dedicated to enhancing your skin and boosting your confidence from the inside out. Contact the licensed professionals for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
Hi, I'm sure you heard the bells and whistles next door. We're just securing your neighbor's house with the smart home features like cameras and security.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, hi, yes, I'm Mike with SCI Technologies. You know, Eastern North Carolina's premier security provider. We do fire alarm, audio, video, and security.
Ooh, how can you help me?
Give us a call, 252-321-7006 for a complimentary quote, or you can email us at info@sciteks.com.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
Looking for the perfect bottle of wine or something a little more unique? Discover Simply Divine Oil and Wine in Arlington Village. With a huge selection of hand-picked wines and gourmet olive oils, there's something for every taste. Not sure what to choose? Kimberly and her expert team are always ready to guide you, answer your questions, and help you find your new favorite. Join the fun with wine tastings twice a month or test your knowledge at trivia every Thursday. Follow Simply Divine Oil and Wine on Facebook and Instagram to stay in the know. Simply Divine Oil and Wine. Elevate your pour.
Close your eyes and picture this. Sizzling fajitas hitting the table, fresh seafood bursting with flavor, and a handcrafted margarita waiting in your hand. That's the experience waiting for you at La Tavara Mexican Kitchen and Seafood on 10th Street in Greenville. From brunch with friends to a quick lunch break, La Tavara brings the taste of the coast and the heart of Mexico together in every bite. So when you're hungry for something fresh and unforgettable, make it La Tavara Mexican Kitchen and Seafood, 10th Street in Greenville, or online at latavara.restaurant.com.
If you missed the Brian Bailey Show, you missed.
The Pirate Radio final standings are out. Brody Alexander, he's your winner. I finished 7th out of 22. That's not bad for me. Ken Wylington, by the way, from Channel 9, finished dead last. Guess what place I finished in the CBS Sports Bracket Challenge? Can you give me a number for everybody in the whole world? In the whole world.
Top 2,500.
No, 2,500?
You were in the top 50.
They said I was in 1,691,789th place. Now, how in the heck does that happen?
The Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, exclusively on Pirate Radio, Pirate Radio TV on YouTube, and on the Pirate Radio app. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Line drive into right center field. Burris around third. He'll tie the game. Herring gets to third base. RBI single by Austin Irby.
This is the Pirate Nation, and we are Pirates because all you have to do to get anybody excited here is go, Purple!
You guys are rocking. The city's awesome, and I love you guys.
Sumo Kongbe hit, driven back, ECU standing tall.
The biggest thing about Pirate Nation is we kind of get it for as small a community as we are. We really get everybody involved.
Y'all are intimidating guys. I'm saying y'all are famous. Y'all are celebrity type guys, and that's intimidating.
We never lose a tailgate. That's the one thing. Undefeated.
Go Pirates! Yeah.
Live from the First Flight Credit Union Studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Downtown Greenville Partnership. Come experience all the family fun Saturday, April 25th in downtown Greenville on 1st Street. It's all happening 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. with a variety of food, drinks, and unique vendors. Plus, of course, pirates. And you can enjoy awesome music from September, the top Earth, Wind, and Fire tribute band in the country, and Spare Change. And as always, our entertainment is free. It's legendary. It's award-winning. It's Pirate Fest, April 25th, downtown Greenville.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Level up your weekend at the Greenville Museum of Art on Saturday, April 18th. Bring the whole crew from 11 to 3 for Super Family Game Day. We have board games, arcade classics, food, and fun for all ages. Then come back at 6 p.m. for the GMO Arcade, an adults-only night with games, trivia, and an open bar. Grab your tickets now at gmoa.org in the events section and support art in our community. Don't miss it. Go Pirates!
The best burgers around.
Welcome in to the Monday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Rock here with you on a beautiful Monday in Eastern North Carolina. Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930, online, pr927fm.com. We are on the Pirate Radio app powered by Carolina Caliber. We are on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. And I believe we are back up and running. Major technical difficulties. We had to flip the button on.
Sometimes you just got to turn it on.
Yeah. I mean, you can unplug it, plug it back in, you know, troubleshoot, but sometimes you just got to turn it on.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe we are good to go here. Shirley Rhodes here. Nick
Keep
Bass.
your pants on.
I'm going to keep my pants on. Intern Zach is here. We got Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bone. Hey, Jared.
What's up?
And we got far left side.
Strong side. What a great start to this show on this Monday.
It can only go up from here. Coach Mack will join us coming up later on in hour one. We got Brandon Golden on the program and an ECU football spring report. Jared and I were able to talk to the assistant coaches earlier today. We will hear from wide receivers coach Juan Soto, the co-defensive coordinator Roy Test. Did Mike Tyson type this sheet up?
What's it say?
Roy T-E-S-T-H. We're going to talk to Roy Test.
I really like Roy Test.
Is this backhoe quick?
They've really been testing the guys out there. The D-line has really been tested.
Roy Test, you'll hear from him, Teron Williams, and Ryan Smith, special teams. Also, I have a Pirates in the Pros montage coming up in a moment.
Big one.
As Mark says, and he was in here. Not that he knows anything about how to fix it, but he was in here.
He did walk in here like, "What? How can I help?"
And I appreciate that. He said, "False start, repeat first down."
There you go.
So we moved back 5 yards, but you know what? We're going to make up for it and get some yards on the next play.
False start, everybody but the center.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Ron Cherry.
Again, it was a
Giving it a business.
A simple button press. Let's check in with the chat gang real quick. Jerry says, hello. Says, we are the Pirate Radio Live chat gang. He says, congrats to Rory. Hey, Rory's not listening. Deserving victory. He battled hard the last 2 days after everything going his way the first 2 days. And he said, well done, Scotty Scheffler. He's not listening either, Jerry.
Hey, star-studded cast.
For almost coming all the way back. You know what?
Cam Young, you did a great job too, buddy.
Hey, let's not forget about Justin Rose.
Absolutely not. Give it up for him. Hey, Justin, I know you're listening. That's for you.
Harmon?
Phil Harmon?
No, that's Hartman.
Oh.
Harmon?
Hey, shout out.
Colin Morikawa, 900.
Hey, way to go, Colin. Way to go, buddy.
Not bad.
Bryson DeChambeau.
Not a great weekend, but you know what, man?
Hey, you know what?
Good
effort.
Good career. Good
Tiger
career.
Woods?
You know what?
Yeah. He tried. You know what? No, he's in recovery right now. You know what? So good for him.
All right. There is your Masters report. Jamie says, hey now.
Hey now.
Time for a Corey Glore ban. Tired of ECU baseball injuries every year. Hello. The curse of Corey Glore. Well, we banned him from calling games here, and it has cost us. Well, we didn't hire him.
Who else do we ban? Chris Haymeyer?
Chris Haymeyer. Every team that beats us constantly.
Yeah, especially at their place.
We got a major Campbell problem.
Huge.
And we got a bit of a Tulane issue
and they're both all turf fields.
Wow.
People forget.
Say no to turf.
And Campbell was a place, a house of horrors, where people would get hurt. It seemed like Tulane is tuning into that.
It is tuning
in.
Tulane is tuning in. We'll hear from Roy Teth later on in the show. Cal says, oof. This is everybody referring to the open of the show. Jamie said it's a Monday. Kenny says silent treatment. Jerry says I can't hear you. Pike said he liked the stream.
What's up, Pike?
He said y'all hiring, this real estate business is going crazy.
Crazy how?
Well,
crazy how?
If he's asking that we're hiring, probably crazy bad.
But I mean, I feel like crazy is good in real estate. Like
this real estate business is going crazy,
going nuts.
PJ said, hey.
What's up, PJ?
Hey. Mark says, house of what? Josh Pastner?
Whores.
HORR.
HORRORS. Yes, that's what I meant.
Thank you, Josh Pastner. All right. Over the weekend, Pirates lose the series. ECU softball, I believe, lost the series.
No.
Won the finale of their series.
There you
go. Pirate football, we had a scrimmage on Friday.
Who won that? Or was it a tie?
Tie?
Tie? High?
High.
Tie? I don't think they're keeping score. But I saw...
So a tie.
Well, kids, I
saw Brock Spalding score a touchdown. Landon Sides score a touchdown.
Yeah, but whose side was he on?
They were wearing the white jerseys.
Okay.
And the white boys got the touchdowns.
North Texas defeated East Carolina 2 out of 3 this weekend. Pirates got the last one in Denton. East Carolina. How about this? How about this Tuesday in Greenville, folks?
It's going to be a huge one.
Baseball taking on the Pack.
The Pack.
NC State. Softball taking on North Carolina.
Oh, my goodness.
All at the same time, on the same day, in the same great place.
All right. Yeah, looking forward to a huge crowd at Clark LeClaire, and I believe there'll be another one over there for softball.
Softball is at 6. What time's baseball?
6.
Same time.
Hornets at 7:30.
Hornets.
Hornets eat in the play-in game. This is dangerous. I feel like it's a be careful what you wish for. I said, you know what? I'm not going to be too greedy. All I want is a home postseason game. And they did the bare minimum to get that. Mm-hmm. They got one home game. If they win that, they'll take on the loser of Orlando
and Philly.
And the Hornets basically have to win 2 games now to get into the playoffs. But they've put themselves in a position. home game, winnable game, and then move on.
We have a chance to play against the last two teams that we played against in the NBA playoffs, Heat and Orlando.
That is very true. We have
both did not end well for the Bobcats at the time.
I feel like much like a Campbell and Tulane problem, the Hornets have a Heat problem.
Sure do. Purple shirt guy, do not go to the game.
They need to call New Blue and get their heating issues resolved.
Absolutely.
So, Charles Lee, go to callnublue.com today, figure it out, and get ready for tomorrow night.
Yeah. Some are calling it the worst rivalry in sports because we've played 3 playoff series against them since 2001, and now we just keep on playing them.
Who's calling it that?
Bill Simmons.
I want to meet that person.
Bill Simmons and Zach Lowe. Great podcast last night.
The NHL season will not end. The Hurricanes have a game tonight and tomorrow night. What?
That's odd.
They clinched the playoff spot like 4 months ago.
Get it over with.
Nick, who will the Hurricanes be playing in the first round of the playoffs, which begin on Saturday?
Well, Ottawa or Boston, but they probably won't start until Sunday or Monday.
Why?
Scheduling.
Scheduling. I did see it starts Saturday, right?
Yeah. And then...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Sunday is probably when they'll start. Hurricanes have always had early afternoon Sunday.
I was here Monday as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sources telling me Tuesday.
So you're Ottawa or Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop saying yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Say
Yes.
Yes or confirmed or C.
Yeah, my sources tell me it's Ottawa or Boston.
C, senor. Just stop saying yeah.
Okay.
He's a dollar store LA Knight.
Yeah. If you work for the police department, they'd say, "Can you confirm we got the guy?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would you rather face? All right, let's do it like this.
Hold on.
Would you rather face Boston?
Yeah.
Or would you rather face Ottawa?
No.
Okay, so Boston is the answer.
Nick's a surgeon. Goes out to the lobby with the family. They say, "Is everything okay?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure? It doesn't sound like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Nick.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else happened in the world of sports this weekend?
Rory gets back-to-back Masters.
Hey, shout out.
First time since Tiger Woods rolled one over in 2001 and 2002.
He rolled one over again a couple months ago. One note from baseball. Michael Kalinic, the bat is on fire.
Grand
Slam.
Grand slam.
And then the next day,
Thank you for finishing my word.
a solo home run.
All right.
So he is starting to heat up.
Michael, I
Will
like
we
it.
see more of him in the lineup at catcher or DH?
DH.
Yeah, DH.
All right. Well, here's some stuff that happened over the weekend. Did we cave to Brandon Manning's demands? Am I seeing an Alec Makarevich? The demandings? The demandings? I'm seeing an AMAC highlight in this montage here. We'll talk more about that with Brandon coming up on Tuesday. But guest coming up later this week, Carter Cunningham.
Wow.
Had a big weekend. Ryan McChrystal is a part of this package, as is Alec Burleson and AMAC Shirley. Let's hear our Pirates in the Pros montage.
2-2. High drive out towards center. Back goes Trevor Cohen. He's on the warning track. He turns, he looks, and it's out of here. Carter Cunningham to dead center. And his second home run of the series and the season makes it 4-2, Eugene. And now the 0-2. High drive down the line and right. Jack Payton racing over. He's at the track. He turns and looks, and it's out of here. Carter Cunningham leaves the building for the third time this week. And a solo shot for CC makes it 7-2 Canadians in the seventh.
There's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on. That is hit well past the second baseman into right field. One run will score. The wave is on for Sanchez around third base. He will dive in safely. And it is a 2 RBI single for the first baseman, Ryan McChrystal, as the Dragons take their first lead of the ball game. It's 3-2 Dayton.
Here's the ball line down the left field line. Well hit deep. That ball is gone. Home run, McChrystal. McChrystal hits one out of here. Line drive down the left field line. That's his first. It's a 7-4 game.
This one's in fair play, and it's down for a base hit. Green lights on for Colby Shelton. He scores standing, and the Dash have their first lead here on a Sunday afternoon.
Want to give any ground.
That ball is smoked. Rafaela says goodbye onto the berm.
Well done, Shirley Rhodes. Well done, Carter Cunningham, Ryan McChrystal, Mack, and Alec Burleson. Gavin Williams on the mound tonight. Get your Nerfies ready to go.
The big rig.
As Gavin taking on Burley and the Cardinals.
A little pirate on pirate crime.
That's right.
A little pirate on pirate crime.
And I believe Shirley said we have the O's coming up, but the O's will play the Guardians this weekend. So depending on...
Starting on Thursday.
Yeah, if maybe we get a Gavin versus the O's on Pirate Radio this Sunday.
Yeah.
Perhaps. O's taking on the Diamondbacks coming up tonight here on Pirate Radio. Kenny said NASCAR, J-Bone. Is there a reason you disregarded NASCAR?
Yeah, I'm a proud Christian man, and I don't like to give light to a Satanist like Ty Gibbs.
So he worships Satan?
Essentially.
I wish they'd keep their religions out of NASCAR. I don't need to know what every driver worships. I don't need to know that he worships Satan.
You know, even a guy who's a bad driver, I don't like him, Austin Dillon. He's like, I like to thank God for this victory. Ty Gibbs comes out and says, I want to thank the man downstairs.
I don't think any of this is true, folks.
No. Hey, shout out first Cup Series win for Ty Gibbs. Shout out to him. But
shout out Coach Mack, who said he would win a race this year.
Yeah, I mean, like 80 races. Everybody's going to win one.
I didn't hear you say that.
Because I didn't think he'd win one. I think he's bad.
That's the whole point of this.
You're wrong.
Yeah. And you suck. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Especially... Shout out Coach Mack. All right. When we return, we will hopefully hear from Mac McCarthy. I'm hearing our video. I kind of like it, hearing myself talk. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, Hour 1 after this.
Pirate Fest is back, presented by the City of Greenville and the Downtown Greenville Partnership. Come experience all the family fun Saturday, April 25th in downtown Greenville on 1st Street. It's all happening 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. with a variety of food, drinks, and unique vendors. Plus, of course, pirates. And you can enjoy awesome music from September, the top Earth, Wind, and Fire tribute band in the country, and Spare Change. And as always, our entertainment is free. It's legendary. It's award-winning. It's Pirate Fest. April 25th, downtown Greenville.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Level up your weekend at the Greenville Museum of Art on Saturday, April 18th. Bring the whole crew from 11 to 3 for Super Family Game Day. We have board games, arcade classics, food, and fun for all ages. Then come back at 6 p.m. for the GMO Arcade, an adults-only night with games, trivia, and an open bar. Grab your tickets now at gmoa.org in the events section and support art in our community. Don't miss it. Go Pirates!
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers. Burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arr!
Hey Pirates, it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. Warm up from the winter with hot manufacturer rebates and store discounts. Buy any new Winchester Super X pump, Wildcat, Expert, or XPR, get $25 back. Getting ready for turkey season? Buy any new Winchester Super X pump shotgun, get $50 back. Or bring in the heat with a Savage $100 rebate on a Savage Renegade shotgun. Don't forget 50% off Nomad turkey gear. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Take your family, friends, and kids down to Play It Again Sports this spring sports season. We have all the hottest new equipment for the upcoming softball and baseball season, along with a huge selection of quality used sporting and fitness equipment. Whether you're a golfer, a bike rider, a soccer player, or a fitness enthusiast, we will have exactly what you need. Don't forget to do your spring cleaning and load up all the equipment that you no longer need or doesn't fit. Bring it down to the store and get paid on the spot. Play It Again Sports across from the Nissan dealership on Greenville Boulevard.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
May I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality. That's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
You know what it is. This is your man, Petey Pablo. Once again, back here's the Incredible, and this is Pirate Radio, and this is the voice of the Pirate Nation. And you know how it goes down when the pirates are in town. Shut down.
Listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Looking for a place for lunch? Basil's lunch menu features signature pizzas, pastas, sandwiches, and salads starting at $11. Eat local, drink local at Basil's, your community restaurant and pizzeria on Fire Tower Road in Greenville. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Jamie said, shout out to the Pirate Radio Live gang for rescuing the segment. Thank you. Thank you, and you're welcome. Shirley, can you reach out to Mackle McCarthy, who I did not text earlier today and ask him if he could come on the show. Routine was a little off due to us going out there for football.
Yeah, man.
And my routine, my normal day was kind of wacky. But it was fun being over there. Spring football, they'll always say, is such a tease. It's like you get excited about football, and they rip it away from you.
Yeah.
For so long.
Because we won't go back to about August now.
Yeah.
I mean, we have Saturday, spring game.
It's a long layoff.
But,
yeah.
Looking forward to the summer, though.
What's Summer Jarrett doing? The summer of Jarrett. What's like?
Same thing I do year round, just with short sleeves and shorts and flip flops.
Okay.
Sometimes a tank top.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Like if I'm at the beach or the lake, it's tank weather.
Okay. I need to get invested.
A couple
in some
Camel Crushes.
Cigarettes?
Mm-hmm.
So when it gets really hot outside, you like a nice warm smoke?
Ain't nothing better than smoking on the beach, pal.
All right. Let's ask Matt McCarthy if that's true, as he joins us on the Turner Home Team Live line. Coach Mack, when's the last time you lit up a cigarette?
Not always that disgusting question.
That's nuts.
Habit all the way around. I have never had a cigarette in my life.
Good for you.
Might as well start now.
Speaking of disgusting questions, do you want to ask Mack about the race this weekend? Because Jared is really upset about it.
I just don't like Ty Gibbs. I was in transition from one room to the other, and then I go in and I saw Ty Gibbs won, and I almost threw the TV out the window. I was that upset.
There are a lot of people like that, but like when I took him last year on our team, and I have him on neck car team, which Cliff wants verification of every time I say that.
Who else is in that league? I need to talk to every member. I've only talked to Meador.
Brad Coleman and Brian
All right.
Meador.
I know Brad Coleman. I'm going to contact him.
Contact him. He'll be glad to talk about it. Well, he won't be glad to talk about it because he hadn't won a race this year.
Oh, dear.
I've won like 7 out of 9 or something like that, so he won't be happy. But yeah, I mean, he was going to win though. He's in great equipment. He's a quality driver. Yeah, he's a Nepo baby and all that kind of stuff. But he was too good not to continue to at some point get across the finish line first. And not really surprised that he won a race. A little bit surprised that he won that one. But his background is short tracks for the most part too.
Great race yesterday. Like he said, great equipment from his grandpa who gave him everything he's ever had.
Which is what a great grandpa is supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. Hey, shout out Joe Gibbs, man.
He's supposed to do. Yeah.
Make him earn it.
So you can't.
He isn't the only guy who's had a silver spoon up in that series.
It's not like he made him starting running back on the Commanders or anything. He could have done that if he wanted to.
I'd like to see that.
I wouldn't.
I want to see Ty Gibbs go up against a big linebacker.
We got Jahmyr Gibbs? No, you got Ty Gibbs.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a little bit of a difference. All right. Well, we started with NASCAR. Any news, any headlines coming out of racing?
No, I mean, everybody wants to complain about the attendance, but I mean, it was still a good attendance. It's only just too many seats at Bristol for this day and age, but 60, 70,000 people, still good.
Mac, did you watch, and it's 2026, you can have the multi-screen experience, but were you watching NASCAR, golf, both?
I tried to do the dual screen, and it just wasn't satisfactory, so I finally went to the iPad for the race and to the big screen for the Masters. If things had been different, if it wasn't exciting for the Masters, I probably would have switched them up. But the fact that it came down to the final hole, literally the final stroke, I had them both going, but the Masters occupied the big screen, and that's tough. And it's hard, and not that the two events have a ton of people in common as fans, but there are a lot of people who enjoy golf and racing, but that certainly impacted the attendance. I'm sure it impacted the viewership because the Masters occurs once a year, and there are races every week. And of course, there's Bristol twice a year, and the featured Bristol race has always been the night race in the fall. So they've always had a little bit of trouble with the spring race. It hadn't been really well attended in quite some time.
You know what I want? Max is going to hate this as a purist. As an anti-gimmick guy, I want some night golf, Mac. Give me a night golf course. All right, yeah.
You can do that right after you get off from the beach and smoking your cigarette.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of putt-putt at the beach.
Reminds me of Myrtle Beach. The most fun I ever had playing golf. The only time I've ever had fun playing golf. I was a little drunk, I'll admit. But it was a par 3 course, night golf at Myrtle Beach.
Wow.
And that was a fun experience.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
Well, I have one bad experience at Myrtle Beach playing golf. The senior trip in high school, we're all excited, and a couple of us are kind of avid golfers, so we're looking forward to being able to play one of the nice courses down there and that kind of thing. And because we didn't have a ton of great courses where we grew up or anything, so we get down there. And the very first night, unfortunately, some of us stay up a little bit too late, fall asleep on the beach, and wake up about noon, burnt to a crisp. So we could not even get golf shoes on. But we did not let that keep us from playing golf because at Myrtle Beach, it is what it is. We played barefoot, and we went ahead and played. But it was not a fun experience. And I don't know. Yeah, I have played a couple times down there since then. The dunes in a couple different places. I have played multiple places. Yeah.
Barefoot Mac McCarthy.
Hey, Barefoot Landing.
Not a pretty sight.
But not anybody want to co-sign on night golf? Jared.
As a TV product, absolutely not. But let's go play some holes.
All right, fine. I was just trying to make it, but I do poo-poo the Masters mostly because it upsets people and I like irritating folks. Yeah. But it was fun to follow this weekend, and I had Mac. I bet on 5 guys. I had 4 in the top 6 yesterday, and I did not have Rory, so it was nothing. But Cam Smith. Justin Rose, I was wondering, will Rory choke? No, it was Rose who wilted on Sunday. And also I had Morikawa, who had a pretty good, he finished really strong. And
great day.
Yeah, had an awesome day. And I put a little bit on Scotty on Saturday, and he came up just short. So it wasn't too much drama because Rory kind of pulled away, 13, 14, something like that. But still, I was interested in following it. You had a big names at the top.
There was drama. It was in doubt, and that's a good thing. Coming down the stretch on Sunday. And tell me this: you two guys, being semi golf fans and certainly NASCAR fans, can you not picture Cal Naughton's conversation with Ricky Bobby about letting him win one time? Between Justin Rose and McIlroy,
right? Yeah.
Would that not be perfect?
It was kind of tough to watch Justin Rose out there.
Oh.
And but that's
play golf with both hands around your neck.
I mean those are part of the stories though. Like Greg Norman famously, and is it Van de Velde? Mac, what's his name?
Yes.
Yeah.
Van de Velde.
Kept hitting in the water or something like that.
Yeah.
The choke stories are just as big as the comebacks and all that. So
this is only the 4th time in Masters history that the winner shot even par or worse on the weekend.
Oh man, wow. Yeah, because had that big lead, and then Scotty, what did he set a record? No bogeys, I guess, the last 2 days or whatever.
Yeah.
And just couldn't quite get to him. But there you go. Masters done and dusted. We can all care about golf again next April.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about that anymore. All right.
Right.
Let's get a break in. We'll come back. We'll see if anything's happening in the world of college hoops, college football. We got spring games coming up.
Portal's open.
Shout out Phil Steele.
Yeah.
We'll get him on the show this summer. But it was very John Rothstein of him to tweet out Saturday watching Syracuse's spring game on ESPN Plus or ACC Extra or whatever. So he's getting in his reps for football. We'll talk a little college football, hoops, and more with Mac McCarthy when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Back with you after this.
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiken Crifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about tighten or lift your skin? Want a smoother skin texture or get rid of brown spots? Combining personalized treatments, expert training, and a deep passion for skin health, Beauty Bar Medi-Spa is dedicated to enhancing your skin and boosting your confidence from the inside out. Contact the licensed professionals for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
If you're hungry for a great steak with honest-to-goodness flavor, head over to Larry's Steakhouse, open Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m., serving up hand-cut, aged ribeyes, tender grilled salmon, bold grilled shrimp, and juicy grilled pork chops, all right off the flame. Pile your plate high with a 25-item salad bar. Try one of our hearty daily lunch specials. Larry's Steakhouse, good food, good folks, and a good time. Located at 2800 East 10th Street across from the old Highway Patrol Station. Call 751-6510 for takeout and reservations. Larry's Steakhouse.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street is open 7 days a week. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting Pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jacob Jiggins Cowart, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Ahoy, Pirate Nation. This is Lady Pirate Marissa, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live in the First Flight Credit Union studio. What are you complaining about?
There we go. They had Jalen Johnson most improved. He's in like his second or third year. Nikhil Alexander-Walker has done nothing, and then right now he's emerged as one of the top players for the Hawks. He should be most improved player of the year.
All right.
We just have lost the definition of things.
I see. I'm glad you're so passionate about this particular topic.
Well, these people get paid like 18 times my salary, and they get to just be wrong every day.
Will Con Knippel be the Rookie of the Year?
Should be.
I'm going to say he's not.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Cooper Flagg.
Yeah. I don't know. I think you could go either way. I think this is the only one where there's not a definitive answer.
Yeah. I mean, Con set the record for most threes by a rookie. This is the first rookie to lead the NBA in threes made.
Yeah.
Great year for the rookie from the Hornets, Coach Mack, and I know you will not be watching any NBA playoffs, right?
Coach Mack.
No.
No. Okay.
No thanks. I did. I would watch Nikhil Alexander Walker. No, I did a bunch of his games in college, obviously at Virginia Tech, and of course his cousin was the league MVP last year.
Okay.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know they were cousins.
Both from Toronto.
That's why Mack is our basketball guy. So, Coach Mack, we haven't talked since the championship. Is that true? Seems like it was a long time ago. Was it last Monday?
No, we had to talk since then, didn't we?
No, weeks have turned into years.
We haven't talked. Is there anything to say? Ugly game. UConn mugs it up. Michigan wins it by 6.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't an overwhelming tournament, although the ratings were outstanding because I think that's mostly because of so many blue bloods making it through, so many of the teams that people were paying attention to all year. But we had a whole lot of blowouts. We had the first tournament I can remember where the teams that had success for the most part were just huge, big teams, lots of international influence.
Yeah.
And a lot of games that were not close. We had a few highlights. And how about the young man who made the shot for UConn against Duke? Have you seen his NIL plan?
No, I haven't.
Okay, he's announced that he's coming back. He's going to go to college, and he could stay at UConn. But he is the first one that I know of. Maybe some have done this behind the scenes, but he's actually going to have an auction for his NIL, and the minimum bid is $6 million.
All right, so you go to eBay.com, put in your bid, and see if it holds up. And
I don't know.
I think the Pirates are out. I'm going to say East Carolina out.
Yeah,
$6 million.
$6 million.
Probably, if they, maybe, they'd have to sell maybe the stadium or something.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's and we'll see where he lands, or maybe they pony up and keep him there.
Yeah, and who knows with all the numbers out there what's real and what's not. I know where today North Carolina got a commitment from Neil Abdalis, another Virginia Tech transfer, who last year was one of the hot names in the whole country. Was supposed to be a first rounder. He's played his way into maybe the second round at this point. Had a disappointing year. A lot of people were upset about that because, from a Blacksburg perspective, because they paid him a whole bunch of money and he showed some brilliance on occasion, but it wasn't consistent. And now he's going to go to a different school, and of course he'll be a year older and stronger, and he probably will have better players around him. So we'll see how he does there. But that was one of the big signees. Louisville has picked up a couple of top 10 prospects through the portal. Texas has. So a lot of the same rich getting richer kind of thing going on.
Mack McCarthy joining us. Mack, here's something I wanted to ask you, and I saw that maybe it's more prevalent and it's not a big deal, but because at Texas, I saw all their good players were transferring on the women's side. But a big deal was made about Tennessee having no players on their roster. Aren't you familiar with their head coach?
Yeah, I actually did a game of hers in the NCAA when she was at Marshall, and it was a little bit of a controversial hire. They for the first time ever, they went outside the Pat Summitt family. They had gone through a couple of her assistants, and then came Kelly Harper being the most recent one, and that hadn't worked out well. Although they continue to have success this year, they had a terrible year. They were in the NCAA. Wouldn't you love that to be a terrible year for your program? But they did. They had a kind of a mutiny. They had some problems on the staff. They had problems on the roster. Every single kid was in the portal. The signees all decommitted and recommitted. But they're out there in the portal, paying money, getting players again. But she better win this year, or she's going to be in a lot of trouble. And it was a little bit controversial because they went outside the family. It was also controversial because she didn't have a huge resume. She had been at a Division II school, and then she had been at Marshall 2 or 3 years, and a unique style of play that's it's not exactly like VCU's Havoc, but it's sort of something like that, where you gamble on everything, shoot a lot of threes, and nobody really at the top levels of women's basketball or men's basketball really do it exactly like she does it. But because of that, there were a lot of folks who questioned the hire to start with. First year was okay; they made the tournament. Second year, it got a little bit messy, and I don't know how it's going to go forward, but they're going to have to completely rebuild the roster. But we've seen it happen on the men and women's side, where you start from scratch and ultimately have a team like Virginia, for instance. Last year, they had one returning player, and he had not scored a point because he had been hurt, and they end up the number 2 team in the ACC and make it to the Sweet 16.
Yeah, she'll build a great roster. They'll win games. It's sports is crazy like that, because you have in the NFL, in the NBA, these recycled coach. One man's trash is another man's treasure. In college basketball, Wes Miller, we got to hire Wes Miller at Cincinnati. Nah, he stinks. Let's fire him. And then Charlotte hires him, and hey, best mid-major hire of the cycle. We got Wes Miller. Are you kidding me? How did we get Wes Miller? Yeah, he just got fired by somebody. So the cycle just continues. Now it's the cycle of players, Mac. We hate this coach. This coach sucks. And then they leave, and then she brings in more great players. It's the circle of life.
I mean, hell, right down the road, Carolina fires Hubert Davis. State's like, who should we get? So you had some people saying, like, why not Hubert? It's like, okay.
It's crazy. Have you all talked about the latest NCAA proposal for the 5-year rule?
No. I read about that. So can you explain it briefly, Mac? Or
I can. Instead of 5 years to play 4, which it is now, it would be 5 years to play 5, and that would be it. And there would be a tight window. It would kick off with either your high school graduation or turning 19. So literally the oldest you could be, assuming you're not in high school until you're 20 or something, which we probably know some people that did that, but assuming that you 19 would be the latest that you could start your clock, 24 would be the latest that you would play in college. There wouldn't be any of this 25, 26, 27, 28-year-old players in college, and you would have 5 years to play. Now, we all know the really good players are not going to, whether it's football or basketball or baseball, are not going to stay that long, but you would have the chance for some more continuity. It still doesn't address the portal issue. It doesn't address NIL, but it does address these waivers where people are appealing and suing to try to get a 5th, 6th, and 7th year from the NCAA. It's a fairly clean cut, and the legal opinions that I have seen have said that this is actually enforceable. Now, will there still be some exceptions along the way with a catastrophic injury or something interrupting that 5-year period? Maybe, but I think this would be a step in the right direction to cleaning up some of the mess that we have right now.
So, okay. Speaking of changes, how close are we to expanding the NCAA tournament field?
Sadly, real close.
Yeah, sounds like that, right?
Yeah, and I don't want to, and of all years to do it, I mean, here was a year where we didn't have enough people to fill out the 68 that really qualified.
All I heard this year, Mac, was worst bubble of all time. So you know what? Let's expand it.
Yeah, nobody was even interested in the bubble. The bubble, sometimes it's interesting. Nobody was even interested in the bubble because none of the teams were very good. Maybe their own fan base was interested, but across the board, regular, general college basketball fans weren't all that interested. So, yeah, we're going to add more teams. Now, it would be nice if they, when they do add these teams, that they would take into consideration mid-major teams that get beat in their championship game or something like that, and we'd get some more mid-majors in there. But that's not what we're going to get. We're going to get a 6-12 NC State. And not that they were 6-12, but you get my point. We're going to get more bad power conference teams.
No, that's a great point. If you're putting in Wilmington, rewarding them for 2 or 3 conference losses, putting in my Anteaters, Cal Irvine, putting in those teams, that'd be great. But
100% agree.
Yeah.
100% agree.
I don't know. What is it? 78, 76, 78 they want to go to?
76 is the number I think I hear. It'll be 28 teams playing that first play-in kind of thing, whatever that is. Maybe we can get away from calling it the first four now. We can call it something else. But yeah, it kind of reeks to me. I mean, let's take one of the most popular events in athletics, period, worldwide, and let's tinker with it.
Jared, you might have been too young. Mac, I don't know if anything has upset me more in my life than when they called the first four the first round for a year or two. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And they put that and thought the public was just going to go along with that. Finally, that something every American could get behind. We're not calling that the first round. I'm not calling Thursday and Friday the second round of the tournament. You can kiss my grits on that one. And they ended up changing that to first four and going back to. But yeah,
I just don't get it. Just seems like there's no thought of progression, progress. Like it's just like let's change. Let's just add. I get it's money. I get it's just more games.
I'm not gonna hate on it. Like
what do we do? What do we?
We don't need to fix it. I agree.
We got 2 weeks of conference tournaments, but then we got.
But it is more basketball, more games to bet on. So I'm not gonna hate it. Hey, it could help ECU.
Had not taken that into consideration, Cliff, that there were more inventory to bet on.
We got to worry about winning more than one conference tournament game.
I think this is one step closer to ECU making it in.
Well, certainly more teams are going to make it.
Yeah.
So there you go.
All right. Odds are in our favor. All right. Coach Mack, we got ECU spring football game coming up on Saturday, and I don't think we'll be any closer to being able to name a starting quarterback, although it certainly feels like, just from everybody I've talked to, that Griffiths.
Yeah, I just watching practice. It looks like, and you got to think about it. He's the older guy.
Yeah,
he was in this system last year at Texas Tech. It seems like already in practice, and this is just my opinion. I don't know. I don't even get to see a lot. It just seems like he has a better grasp on it, and that they're pretty much treating him as the number one. But like I said, I don't know. But when you're going to a place like Tuscaloosa September 5th, do you really want to throw a guy who has no starting experience out there like Emory Williams? Or would you rather go with Mitch Griffiths, who's old and kind of knows what he's getting into?
You got any other options?
Trey Burke. I like Trey Burke, but there's no way he's going to start. I think he'll play if it's 49-0.
Mac, what is the basketball equivalent to spring football? Like summer hoops, or what do y'all do?
There's nothing. I mean, there's nothing we can come up with. No, it used to be maybe the exhibitions that happened in the fall where you played these traveling teams. But
Marathon Oil. I was so confused at what that was when I was a kid.
Athletes in action.
Yeah,
and of course you had the international teams that would come over and. Goodness gracious, I used to have to drive some of the international teams. We'd rent a school bus, and I'd drive them from the hotel to the arena. And it was good times.
Yeah. Good deal. How about summer? Did you ever go, which I don't know if this is a relatively new thing, but did you ever travel to go play anywhere, like overseas or do anything like that?
No, I was never really, it wasn't a popular thing when I was at Auburn. Then after that, I wasn't at places that could really afford that kind of thing. So, no, I never got to do the summer basketball. I'm a little bit jealous of that. That would have been a really great experience for the kids. And I did some international experience just in recruiting and that kind of thing. I ran some camps in Belgium and ran a coaching clinic in Belgium, and of course recruited in St. Petersburg, Russia. I did some international travel just on my own, but not as a team, which I regret that. We went to some great places. We've been to Alaska, been to Hawaii multiple times, been to a lot of the islands, if you will, St. Thomas, Puerto Rico a couple times. We got to do some things like that, but all as part of a regular season kind of schedule.
Speaking of international guys, Mac, quick shout out before we say goodbye to you to Fran Fraschilla, who is kind of the overseas guy for ESPN, but I think he's become a good basketball analyst. I hope you have good feelings about him. Sometimes I bring up guys and you say he's a jerk.
Stan and I have known each other a long time.
Yeah.
We were at a clinic this summer in Charlotte together. He lives now he was in Texas for a long time in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and now he's in Colorado Springs because he does so much Big 12 stuff.
I was going to say, I watch a lot of Houston basketball games, so I heard him just about the entire year. He's really good.
Yeah, he's good, and he's had a great career from Manhattan to St. John's to he's been multiple places, and is one of the good guys in the business, and has really picked up on this international thing. He's become the kind of their guy that is the expert on all these guys that are going to be drafted in the next few weeks.
If he'd have jumped on that 30 years sooner, he could have been a great coach at St. John's or Manhattan. He'd have been the only guy that knew these international players.
Well, the rules have changed.
Yeah.
It used to be much harder to get them over here because of the fact that they were technically pros. Now, everybody's a pro.
Mac, do you know Stan Luter?
I do know Stan Luter.
Okay, he was a guest on the Brian Bailey Show a few weeks ago. Good talker.
Stan is an outstanding talker, and he loves to come to Greenville, too. But I know Stan Luter very well. Long-time voice in the MEAC, but does a lot of basketball with Wake Forest on ACC Network Extra, and run into him fairly regularly.
Jared now jokes like if we don't have a guest or anything to talk about for a segment, hey, call Stan Luter. He'll kill the segment. He was fun to listen to on the Brian Bailey Show. All right, Mac. Go ahead.
I will say this, Chandler. I heard from another media member. They said Chandler has really good stuff, but he needs to ask more questions at the press conference.
Chandler Honeycutt?
No, not Chandler. Not Chandler.
Jared.
Oh, God. Who said that?
What, are you talking to his mom?
They said he knows what he's talking about. He needs to ask more questions.
All right. Yeah. Look, I mean, unless it's like a Ty Gibbs thing where my emotions and feelings towards a person are going to blind me, I think I got a pretty.
Well, Mac, what are you talking about? He had a great one-on-one with Cliff Godwin. Shirley, do you have that still? Jared and Cliff from the after the Duke game. This is what happens when Jared asks a question, Mac. We're trying to find it.
Nope.
That was it. That was the. Jared said, any update? And Cliff said, nope.
Nope. That would scar me for life.
Nah, J-Bone does a great job. And you're developing a rapport. You said one of the coaches today said, hey, I remember you.
Yeah, Teron Williams, because I enjoyed my interview with him media day last fall. And he's like, hey, what's going on, man?
Well, I'll tell you what, Mac, next week, Jared's going to be asking you all the questions.
I've filled in on a Monday before.
I'm going to take a back seat. Mac, thank you, man.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day.
Let's take a break. We'll come back. Brandon Golden will talk some baseball with us, hour 2. Also, at some point, we'll hit our New Blue Pirate Report, our interviews from a spring-ish media day with the assistant coaches. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, after this.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC. Pirate Nation, get ready. It's baseball season. You got hot dogs, apple pies, and GMCs. That's right, GMC 1500s. You got 0% or 20% off. $11,549 off when you have a trade-in, and we have over 50 to choose from. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer. Only at Brown & Wood, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools, a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bugged up.
A quick getaway to paradise is as easy as breezing into 34 Degrees North restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel. Enjoy coastal Carolina cuisine featuring fresh local seafood or savor their hand-cut steaks. It's the premier dining destination on the Crystal Coast. The waterfront restaurant serves breakfast, lunch, dinner, and their popular weekend brunch. 34 Degrees North restaurant in Beaufort is open daily. Visit their website, 34degreesnorthrestaurant.com, or call 252-838-7250. 34 Degrees North Restaurant at the Beaufort Hotel.
When it comes to building or remodeling your home, every detail matters. Hi, this is Kathy Herring with KDL Construction, and we believe great design begins with careful planning and ends with flawless execution. With open communication and a true partnership mindset, we guide you through every step, turning your vision into reality. Our goal, to deliver more than a building project. We create an experience that is seamless, stress-free, and inspiring. Visit KDLConstructionLLC.com to start your transformation today. KDL Construction, your vision, our craft.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was super easy to work with when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit University Sportswear, ENC.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Great food, great atmosphere, and great service is Ottavola Market Cafe. Ottavola is simply a restaurant that focuses on that, being a great restaurant. There's something for everyone at Ottavola. The menu offers a variety of great choices like pastas, pizzas, sandwiches, soups, salads, and seasonal rotating selections. Lunch or dinner, Ottavola is always the right call. Call ahead and get Ottavola to go, or stop by the bar for a drink with friends. It's simple. Come and eat at Ottavola Market Cafe, Red Banks Road next to Food Lion, and OttavolaMarket.com. Ottavola, Pirates supporting pirates.
Get ready, because Honda has equipped the 2026 CB750 Hornet with E-Clutch, delivering stall-free starts in traffic and full-power quick shifts up and down when you want to wake it up. A torquey 755cc parallel twin delivers arm-stretching acceleration with Street Fighter style built to stand out. Visit Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11 north of the airport in Greenville, and experience the 2026 Honda CB750 Hornet E-Clutch. For your safety, read the owner's manual and always wear a helmet and night protection. Honda motorcycles are for riders 16 years and older.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where all the locals go for Mexican food and fun. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's for the Gulf of Mexico every Tuesday. A huge 38-ounce lime margarita. On Wednesdays, all Mexican imports are $3.49, and on Thursdays is half-price house margaritas. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Back with your Pirate Radio Live. We got a baseball game coming up at 4:10. Can we get Astros Mariners on? I'm interested in the first inning alone. Got a future in Carolina Hurricanes, Eastern Conference winner, plus 230.
Not bad.
The favorite, I believe, is the Lightning, just a little bit ahead of the Canes. Canes at plus 230. Jarrett, I want to take the Celtics to win the East.
Celtics to win the East. I like that.
But they're plus 155.
if you can get them plus, I take that in a heartbeat. I like the Pistons. I feel like nobody's really counting them in, even though they won 60 games and they're the toughest team in the East. But the Celtics are just so much better. And even with Jason Tatum kind of limping around, you still got Jaylen Brown, Peyton Pritchard playing out of his mind. And if you saw what they did yesterday, granted it was to the Magic, they beat them with their threes, like their reserves. Like Joe Mazzulla is a great coach.
He's on my roster.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just a giant jerk.
And I mean, if you're looking in the West, it's the top three. It's the Thunder, Spurs.
4-horse race according to the odds in the East, and you're right, a 3-horse race. Thunder, Spurs, Nuggets.
I feel like it's just going to be the Thunder again.
Thunder minus 150 to get to the finals.
I really want to see the emergence of Victor Wembanyama as the face of the NBA. But then again, you also have, I think, the greatest basketball player in the world, Nikola Jokic, right there as well. Average a triple-double.
Would that be the 2-3 matchup? So what are the Nuggets?
The Nuggets are 3.
Yeah. Spurs Nuggets would be a great conference semi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would take Boston. God, laying minus 150. I guess you would have to take the Thunder. I don't know. I'm still a Spurs fan.
I like the Spurs, man.
I like the Nuggets, too.
West is over.
The West is over. We called that last year.
Mm-hmm.
Good call by us. All right. We will now get to our chat with Brandon Golden. Coming up a little bit later on, we'll have our New Blue Pirate Report, talk some Pirate football here on the show as we get ready for Saturday's spring game. But here is my chat with Brandon Golden. All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, BG, Brandon Golden. Brandon, how you doing today, man?
I'm great, my man. How are you doing?
Doing good. Coming off a Masters weekend, ECU baseball weekend, MLB. Braves win a series, so that fired me up. They got Clayton McCullough, Connor Norby, and the Marlins starting tonight, so I will definitely be following that. I saw something last week, and I texted you because I forget things. Every day seems like a week. Every week seems like a month to me. But I did remember, and so did you, so I appreciate it. But I wanted to ask you, and Chris Sale had a great performance last night, kind of a bounce back after a freak out he had last week. And Chris Sale, that was not his first freak out. He famously did not like the throwback uniforms the White Sox were wearing one game and cut him up with a pair of scissors, cut his jersey. Do you remember that story, Brandon? From years ago. But this one involved him on the mound last week, and he was mad at himself, I believe, more than anything. He walked the bases loaded. I think walked a run in, hit a batter to score a run, and there was like an infield single mixed in, so that probably irked him too. But I wanted to bring it up, Brandon, because I'm not asking you to change my oil, and I'm not asking my mechanic to show me how to throw properly, but does the mental coaching ever come into your physical coaching? And if that's Chase Burns, if that's one of your guys, does that come up the next time y'all have a meeting with one another?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I think it's such an integral part of how things go. I mean, actually, Blake Hardigree is our mental performance guy with our lab and with our travel teams and stuff. H degree that he runs, he's really good at it. But yeah, I mean, everybody has to be involved on the mental coaching side of it. You know what I mean? Because there's so many stressors, there's so many different things, and that's why, for me, Cliff, it's always been about the relationship. So you can have those conversations to where, like, if he was one of my guys, like, dude, what the hell are we doing? Like, what happened? Or like, I'm with him, so I know what's going on, and maybe I don't even address that situation. So, yeah, I mean, there's just so many different things that go into why guys act the way they do, and the results that happen on the field.
Yeah, and I guess your role too is telling him or guiding him on why he got in that situation. Why are you walking all these guys? And that's the part you certainly can fix. And I always ask guys with the ECU guys, like, during a season, do you ever change your stance, your swing? Do you ever change your, what you do on the mound? And it's very kind of slight changes, if any at all. You don't want to repackage the whole thing. But how much can you fine-tune things, Brandon, as a pitcher, as a baseball player when you're in the middle of a season?
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on, obviously, like, if there's pain, then you got to change something. And if there's lack of performance, you got to change something. So, If there's no pain and you're mowing people down and you're hitting for average and doing whatever you need to do, like, then you should probably keep it the same and not mess with it. But there's definitely times where it's like, hell, we got to scrap some certain things here and go back to the drawing board. But I think it always starts back, at least for me, it does, with movements and the way things are going. And obviously Chris Sale has been somebody who kind of throws across his body left-handed, can really get the thing kind of going side to side there. But if you look at him from just like a performance standpoint, I've never trained Chris Sale. I don't know Chris Sale. Dan Roselle actually recruited him, former Pirate coach, and trained and coached him. But I've never met the man, so I don't know what his abilities are. I do know that he struggled, getting hurt and things like that. He's not super physical. So it could be something to where maybe he can't repeat certain things from a physical general standpoint that show up in the game. But yeah, that's just guessing. But yeah, I mean, I guess to answer your question, if there's pain and lack of performance, you got to change it regardless of where you're at.
Brady Golden joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. And Brandon, we'll talk a little Pirates. Pirates coming off a weekend series loss to Tulane, and kind of a frustrating one because you get another good outing from Luke Payne. You get some pretty good pitching on Friday. Bats don't do enough. You win on Saturday and then lose the rubber match on Sunday. But part of the baseball grind. What do you think went wrong for the Pirates this weekend in New Orleans, which has been a tough place to play for ECU?
It is a tough place to play, Clip. I've been down there, and it's a pretty good environment down there. It's no Clark LeClaire, but it's a pretty good environment, and they do a good job with the fans being on you and stuff. I'll be honest, I don't know what kind of went on. I didn't get to watch as much as I normally do. I was in New York on a business trip, so I was actually at Citi Field and doing some different things up there. But yeah, I mean, I kind of checked the box scores and tried to keep up with it as best I can. It just looked like it was one of those things where that's baseball. That's kind of what happens at times.
You were at Citi Field watching the Mets lose, right, to the A's. And what were you doing up there, Brandon?
I sure was. I was doing some stuff on the business side with some of our travel teams. We're bringing in a new partner. Took them up to meet one of our partners, Pat Gironi, with PRD, and just got to hang out with Kurtz a little bit on the field. Scott Emerson is a good guy who's from around this area that I've been able to meet, pitching coach for the A's. So hanging out with those guys a little bit, and then was lucky enough to meet Carlos Beltran. So that was kind of cool as well.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, one of the greats. Brandon Golden joining us today, Pirate Radio Live. Brandon, how about Austin Irby? What do you do with a guy that you know can hit that is not hitting? And there's different things you can do. You can just bench him. Cliff has chosen at this point to just drop him in the lineup and try to let him figure it out himself. There's a million different ways to do it probably, and it depends on the individual. But that's a guy that at some point has to get going, and at some point I think will get going. It's just a matter of when and what he needs to do to get to that point.
Yeah, to your point, I mean, that's probably what I would do is what CG did, is drop him down, just because maybe he's gonna be able to see some different pitching. They're gonna pitch him a little bit different. The unfortunate thing for Irby is people still know who he is, no matter where he's at in the lineup. So he's going to face some tough pitching. But yeah, I mean, I think just kind of letting him work his thing out and not putting too much pressure on him, which I'm sure they're not doing. I'm sure they're letting him do his thing, work with Goat, do the stuff that he needs to do, hang out with CG, and just, again, go out there and play free. Some guys, when they try to press and do certain things, they line out or, hit into a double play or whatever, they pull the ball on the ground. Like, it can be challenging. But for him, just allowing him to go out and play free and just knowing the ball's going to fall and having the faith that all the preparation that we do down there is going to kind of take care of itself.
Got NC State coming up on Tuesday, Brandon. Those are always special games at Clark LeClaire Stadium. And on one side of it, you got so many games, you can't put all your eggs in a basket, in one basket for one game. But also, when you do have so many games, it's nice to kind of get up for one and make it feel a little different than the others. And the State ECU game always feels a little different.
Yeah, that'll be a fun one. Anytime they come to town, it's that thing's circled. Anytime the guys in blue from down the road come a little bit as well, it's just circled, and it's a fun place. The jungle will be jumping. There'll probably be 5,000 to 6,000 people there on a Tuesday, and just be ready to rock and roll.
Looking forward to that. Brandon, coming off the Masters, man, I put in 5 little wagers, and 3 of them due to Ryder Giles, and he led me in the right direction with Cameron Young and with Justin Rose. And I always bet on Morikawa. I put a little bit in on Scotty on Saturday. So at one point, I had 4 guys like in the top 6, and it didn't matter because Rory McIlroy won, and I won nothing. By the way, for folks wondering, Brandon did text me Scotty early last week.
Scotty.
And speaking of Scotty, I was going to ask you, do you have a relationship to golf when it comes to what you do and your expertise? And because I probably poo-poo it like, yeah, these guys are just out there having a Sunday stroll. And then you see the slow-mo of Scotty's drive and the force and the way the body moves and the violence in it is crazy to think how many times those guys do that and how it can wear on you. Have you ever worked professionally in golf, or is it a recreation for you even?
Yeah, I love to play golf. I'm not very good. RG will tell you that. But I love to go out and play golf. CG actually sent me to the TPI certification, the Titleist Performance Institute. I want to say that was back in either 18 or 19. I can't remember. But that was a lot of the first step of like just the movement assessment and understanding how the pelvis works and stuff, and being able to transfer force into the ground, up the chain, and into an implement, which is a golf club. So it's been pretty fun to watch. But yeah, I haven't trained a lot of high-level golfers yet. I've worked with some high school kids around the area here that are special and talented, but that's something that hopefully down the road we'll continue to work on.
Yeah, we saw Tiger growing up and the muscle he developed. Bryson obviously is a muscle dude who's actually, I think, thinned down from what he once was. But how about like weight training for a golfer? Is it one of those where you don't want to get too buff, or how do you kind of differentiate a golfer from another athlete?
Yeah, I think you just got to understand what they're doing. Like, to your point, they have to go walk every day. So when they're out there doing stuff, it's like if they have a bunch of lean muscle mass and they can handle that, the extra stress of walking around with more body weight, great. If that's a benefit for them, if that moves the needle, then we should do it. If it doesn't move the needle, then we should probably not pack on LBs and just move more efficiently and allow them to go do their thing. But when you watch, guys on the PGA Tour, especially in the summer, like the Wyndham Championships here in Greensboro at Sedgefield, and we go to that most years, you'll see guys with their water bottles, hydration shakes, and all that different stuff that they're just pounding different snacks and water and electrolytes all throughout the day. So it's a lot more high level athletics that people give them credit for. Like, to your point, like being able to rotate as fast as they do for as long as they do throughout the course of a tournament, a 4-day tournament, is pretty damn impressive.
It's a marathon. We're reminded of that when we see those scores fluctuate from Friday to Sunday. Speaking of hydration, Brandon, a spring game coming up Saturday. I believe I saw somebody say it's going to be in the 90s. I haven't looked ahead, but it is going to be a hot spring game at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. And I always hear like coaches say the hydration doesn't start game day Saturday. It starts like through the week, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, they got to start now or they're going to be in trouble, which I'm sure they are. The medical staff with what we have down there is pretty good, and they're special people. So, yeah, they'll get them rolling. I think one thing is the education. We always did a really good job of the athletic training staff down there. They did, not we, but they did a great job of educating our athletes and just having, pictures in the restrooms and just stuff all over the place. If this is what your urine looks like, you're in trouble. Like, just in their face constantly with the hydration stuff has been outstanding. And there's some guys that are like, oh, I'm good. I can go out there and I can sprint, and I'm running back. I'm gonna sprint and chill for a little bit. But when they experience stuff and they run into a little trouble, the medical staff always helps them out.
I can't remember the coach of the team who had that famous chart, Brandon, that was like, if it's this color, you're a great teammate. This color, not a good teammate. This color, you're a bad person.
That's all. I haven't seen that one. I don't know. That sounds scary.
I'll have to find that and text it to you.
That's true.
Pretty funny.
That's
Brandon Golden joining us. Brandon, also in the sports world. I follow the Canes during the regular season. I watch religiously during the playoffs. Very excited about them. At this point, they are the 90s Braves to me. That you just know they're going to be in the playoffs. It's a matter of what they do when they get there. On the flip side, the Charlotte Hornets are not used to postseason basketball. Unfortunately, they got to get through the play-in. They'll play Miami Tuesday and then have to win another to get to the playoffs. But really excited about Con Knippel, and I love Brandon Miller. I'm getting on board with LaMelo Ball. Don't necessarily love everything about him, but damn if he ain't fun to watch at times. But how about Canes and Hornets? You following any of that coming up?
I will be. To your point, I don't want a whole lot during the regular season. The strength coach, Bill Burnerson, over at the Canes is a good friend of mine. I've known him for years. We work together with USA Baseball, so I keep up with them when they get to the playoffs and stuff, and I need to go check them out and check out a game. But yeah, to your point, the Hornets haven't been relevant, I guess, in a long time, probably since I was a little kid in the playoffs. So it's going to be something fun to watch and keep tabs on for sure.
Looking forward to that. Brandon, love to chat as always, man. When you got another edition of the Brandon Golden Show coming up?
Yeah, we're going to talk with Sean Camp coming up either this week or next week and kind of get some just insight from him about what he's done. You know, he's a professional pitcher in the big leagues for 11 years and then head coach over at George Mason. Knows the Agnos boys really well. Kind of worked with them as they were coming up too. So it's going to be a fun one. He's an awesome dude.
Speaking of Agnos, great performance by Zach Agnos with the Rockies last week, going multiple innings against the Astros. Getting up as we speak right now with Carter Cunningham to come on the show this week. Brandon is a ton of Pirates in the minors getting it done as well. So fun to follow.
Absolutely.
Brandon Golden joining us on the program today. Appreciate it, Brandon, as always. Let's take a break. We got bottom of the first, nobody out, Houston and Seattle, as we have a one-day baseball game today. Looking forward to Gavin Williams getting the ball tonight for the Guardians. We'll look at the Bucs scoreboard and talk some football when we return. I'm about to sneeze. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live after this. Oh.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about tighten or lift your skin? Want a smoother skin texture or get rid of brown spots? Combining personalized treatments, expert training, and a deep passion for skin health, Beauty Bar Medi-Spa is dedicated to enhancing your skin and boosting your confidence from the inside out. Contact the licensed professionals for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
Pirate Fest is back, presented by the City of Greenville and the Downtown Greenville Partnership. Come experience all the family fun Saturday, April 25th in downtown Greenville on 1st Street. It's all happening 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. with a variety of food, drinks, and unique vendors. Plus, of course, pirates. And you can enjoy awesome music from September, the top Earth, Wind, and Fire tribute band in the country, and spare change. And as always, our entertainment is free. It's legendary. It's award-winning. It's Pirate Fest. April 25th, downtown Greenville.
Ready to play, Greenville? The Repair Shop Game Room at Fish Street Hardware is bringing the fun for all ages. Pool tables, skee ball, big screens, and ice cold drafts all in one spot. Keep the week going with Singo Tuesdays at 7, Trivia Wednesdays at 7, Outlaw Open Mic on Thursdays 7 to 9, and live music every Friday and Saturday 8 to 11. Plus, Yappy Hours Thursday through Saturday 4 to 7, 25% off appetizers, and Sundays, kids 12 and under eat free with the purchase of an adult entree. Fish Street Hardware, eat, drink, play.
Get ready, because Honda has equipped the 2026 CB750 Hornet with E-Clutch, delivering stall-free starts in traffic and full-power quick shifts up and down when you want to wake it up. A torquey 755cc parallel twin delivers arm-stretching acceleration with Street Fighter style built to stand out. Visit Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11 north of the airport in Greenville, and experience the 2026 Honda CB750 Hornet E-Clutch. For your safety, read the owner's manual and always wear a helmet and night protection. Honda motorcycles are for riders 16 years and older.
Are you tired of dealing with IT headaches? Does this sound familiar? Slow computers, constant crashes, long wait times for IT support, and worries about cybersecurity. If you're nodding your head, it's time to call cybersharks.net. We handle IT so you can focus on growing your business. Fast, reliable, and always there when you need us. Call 321-7800 today and get IT support that actually works. Cybersharks.net. We keep your business swimming.
After 89 years serving the furniture needs of Greenville, Bostic Sugg Furniture is closing their doors forever. Now, all current inventory must and will be sold down to the bare walls in a massive store closing liquidation. Get to Bostic Sugg today and find a huge selection of living room furniture, dining sets, bedrooms, and mattresses all slashed in price. Nothing's held back. Hurry, it's first come, first save during the massive store closing liquidation on now at Bostic Sugg Furniture, 2115 East Fire Tower Road in Greenville. See store for details.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
This is Chris Johnson, CJ2K. You listen to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now, powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington has everything you need for game day or any other day for men and women. Whether it's dress, casual, or even a formal occasion, Russell's has you covered. Russell's has served Eastern North Carolina and beyond for over 40 years with quality clothing and personal service. Russell's Clothing on Main Street in downtown Washington, a proud part of Pirates Supporting Pirates. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, they're grooving fastballs in Seattle if anybody wants to go to a home run in the first inning. Josh Naylor gets served one up on a tee, and the Mariners lead 3-0 with 2 down in the bottom of the first. We were out at the Toon Bank Tower earlier today and talking to assistant coaches, and it took me a little while to get up there. So I walk up and the doors are locked, but I see Jarrett Watkins, Colorado, parked in the lot. So then I walk inside of Dowdy Ficklen Stadium thinking I can get to the elevator from inside. Can you do that?
Yeah, there's a way.
But I could not find that way.
I haven't done it since the BYU game.
So then I'm just walking in the, what do you call it? The bowels of...
Concourse?
Yeah. Of
the bowels.
The bowels.
Speaking of bowels, oof, tough morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you have to eat last night?
Mexican food.
Is this a bit?
No.
Okay. Sounds bitish. So then I walk back to the Town Bank Tower outside entrance to go to the elevator. Doors are locked. So I text my friend Jared Watkins and say, hey, man, are you in? The doors are locked. And you said you use the
service elevator.
Now, what is that?
It's what like the caterers and all the workers there use.
Where you find that?
It's like, so you go to that main door. I probably shouldn't say this. Either way. And then there's the tailgate plaza right there, the new tailgate plaza. You walk towards that, and then once you get around the corner, you take a right, and then there's a door that says service elevator lobby.
Huh. Okay. I never knew that. That's a pro tip right there.
Yeah.
But luckily, Malcolm was coming down to unlock the doors.
Yeah, because he asked me, he's like, is the door unlocked? And I'm like, nah. Clip's waiting down there. He said, all right, got it.
Yeah, thank you, Malcolm. Appreciate you unlocking the door and letting me in. Then we sat and talked and had fun at Brian Bailey roasting Zach Kaplan and being mad at the world.
Savannah Bananas suck. Glad to know I'm not in the minority there.
We'll see what Bailey says on the air tomorrow when we ask him. Off the air, he did not like his Savannah Bananas experience, but the kids he took did, and that's what it's about.
It's a kid's show.
Yeah.
We put out a nice poll yesterday. I believe it's yesterday, and Instagram was flooded with positive comments. So I said, "Let me go be with my people on Twitter," and it was my kind of folk.
Let's run a couple interviews, and then at the end of hour 2, I'll read some of the Facebook comments on what was it would you like for ECU to bring the Bananas to Dowdy Ficklin, I guess?
Yeah.
Because they were at Keenan Stadium this weekend and apparently filled up the joint.
Twice.
That's crazy. But right now we'll get to our new Blue Pirate report. Enjoyed my chat with special teams coordinator Ryan Smith. I knew this name because Holton Ahlers and Caden Norman shouted him out so many times last year, and I referenced that during this interview, but we talked return men, kickers, punters, and more. Here's my chat from earlier today with Ryan Smith.
All right, Coach Ryan Smith. Ryan, you need to give some of your paycheck to Holton Ahlers. He shouted out your name a lot last year and gave you credit for all the cool stuff we were doing on special teams.
Should I give it to him or Caden?
Well, Caden's the money guy anyway.
Caden used to run down on kickoff, on scout kickoff and all that kind of stuff. It was hysterical.
But man, they put your name out there, and for good reason. A lot of fun stuff. We'll talk about the boring kicking and punting. How about the fakes? That's what people want to know about.
Yeah.
Like what goes on in the mind when you're cooking those up?
Well, it starts up top. We got a head coach who's invested in special teams, so that makes my job funner, and it makes those things possible. We work together on it, and he's open to that stuff, and it fits into our style of play, the aggressiveness, how we want to play. So, you look at things in the game plan, watching the other team, and hey, maybe this works, maybe that works. Look at it and check off what starts on the film. And there might be something that we see we think we could do, and we work together on it. And, coach gives it the approval, and we go do it, we go get after it. So it's fun to work for a head coach who says, hey, if we find something in special teams that we think we can use and can help us, let's do it. Let's not just say, just go punt it. Let's look for ways that we can grow and that we can help the team win. So it starts up top, and it's fun to be a part of that. And we got staff invested and all that kind of thing. So it's a total, team effort in pitching.
It's a fun time of year where we got all these new fast guys, returning fast guys. So we speculate who's going to be kick returning and punt returning. How many of you guys you got working there right now, and who's standing out?
So punt return, we got 3 guys that I feel really, really good about. Then we got other guys working it. You got KP coming back, and KP's smart, brings great decisions. And people, being a good punt returner, there's a lot that goes into it. Obviously, everybody wants to score. I want to score. We want to score, but you got to get the ball back. Ball can't be on the ground. And KP does a great job of that. Makes good decisions, and he's dynamic. And really, I tell those guys, hey, get the ball. First thing is secure the ball. Second thing, make the first man miss. Third thing, first down. And then, we get excited, bang your head on the goalpost, go score a touchdown. But you got to start with the other things first. Yeah. If you don't do those things, you ain't scoring. So, but I think KP's a guy who's really dynamic back there. He's a guy who's trustworthy. He got Ray come from Miami. He's been working his butt off. He comes and sees me and sits and watches return play, which is phenomenal. Just put in the nuances and the details of it. And then, so I think that'll help him. And I just think someone working that way, like him and KP work that way. They come watch film. They do extra knowing that, the other team's punt or watching and all that stuff. So that's stuff that'll help those guys. And then I think, Sides returned balls at North Texas and did a great job. So we got, I think we're deep in that position that we got 3 guys that can do it. And, Brock's done it here in the past as well. So, it's exciting as far as the punt return game, as far as having all those guys.
Let's talk about kicker and punter. How about the kicking? Is there competition going on right now?
Yeah, and those guys are competing in battle, and I've talked about those guys sitting here. I think all 3 of them really have talent and are good players. I mean, if you look at Noah's year that he had here when 24, I know he missed the kick in the ball game, but he hit all his other kicks. The missed PAT, no good, unacceptable. But he was 7 or 8 or whatever it was. It was something like that. I could be wrong, but he was the conference player of the week against UTSA. And I think that's talented. I mean, that's good stuff. And you look at Conrad. Conrad's got a lot of natural pop in his leg. He's a talented guy. He's a guy who's made kicks here in the past. He's a guy who's been here. Who's been in the program. And last year those guys could have walked out of here when we brought in the transfer, and they stayed. And they stayed the course and competed, and they were great teammates to each other. And it wasn't like this guy won the job fighting with each other. They did a great job with that. So I think that's impressive in that sense. And it's a credit. Conrad's healthy right now, which is good. Obviously he's dealt with some injuries in the past and those things, but it's credit Coach Baggett. It's credit to Shane, Rachel Alley, Shiv, and athletic training department. So he's hitting the ball well and doing a good job. And Everett, I love Everett. Everett's tough. He's young. Young guy. He's been a kickoff guy here in the past, but Everett does whatever the team needs. Like today, he was doing a drill where he was on punt. I mean, there ain't no kickers in the country lining up on punt. And Everett's doing it, taking his own footwork, and Noah's next to him doing it. So those guys are being great teammates, and they're competing. So it's fun. It's fun to be a part of, and they're good players. You know, they're doing a good job, and they're doing what they're supposed to do, working and being good teammates and enjoying it. So it's fun to be a part of that.
What's the punting situation right now?
Punting's competitive, and they're both two talented guys. I think Tommy's taking some really positive steps. You know, people forget about Tommy. I joke when I call him a foreign exchange student. He's from Australia, but he's a young foreign exchange student. So I tell him he needs a little different than an older foreign exchange student. So I kind of busted his butt a little bit. We have a good time with it.
Shout out to his dad, by the way.
Oh yeah,
got a great vibe.
Oh, great people. Yeah, they came. His whole family came last year in the fall, and they traveled to a couple games. Really awesome people. His mom, all that was great. His grandmother with him. So he's, Tommy's super talented, and he's grown. He's done a good job. Obviously last year he wanted to punt the ball better than he did, and he's worked on it. He's improved, and I think he has really high upside, and I think he's going to be a good player. I think he's got a good work ethic. I think he wants to be good. That's the other thing is and he enjoys playing football. And it's funny, I joke when he ran 20 miles per hour the other day on the GPS. I'm like, maybe we'll move your position if you can't punt the ball. But and then Elliott, I give him some crap. He's coming down from Canada, from up in Minnesota. He's like, oh, it's so warm down here. It's like we're running in the winter and it's freezing or whatever. And I'm like, he's got short sleeves. I'm like, you're fine, right? He's like, yeah, this is great. He's from Canada. He went home on spring break and it was snowing up there. But he's a guy who's super talented. He's a guy who's produced at the college level. He had a really good last year up at St. Thomas, and he's impressive. He hit a ball the other day. I mean, we were backed up and he flipped the field like 58 yards outside the number. So those battles are all going to roll into camp, and it's going to be fun to be a part of it and watch those guys compete. And I like the talent in the room. We like the talent in the room. I think those guys are doing what they need to do.
I don't know if it's a trend, but Harbaugh's and Joe Judge, we've seen some special teams coaches become head coaches. How about for you? What is your long-term goal as a football coach?
Yeah, I mean, that's something I'd like to do one day, is be a head coach, and that's something that I would really enjoy to do, and that's something that I'd work towards. But, right now I got to do a great job here. If you don't do a great job here, then you don't, and also a lot of guys, I think, I don't want to sound like an old man, but a lot of people, like, when they coach, they don't want to do this, I want to do that, I want to go there. It's okay to have those goals, but, I love being here. Like, this is the place I went to school at. This place that means a lot to me, and, I love being here. This place is special. It's freaking, the town's awesome, the school's awesome, the people are awesome, so I really enjoy being here, and, that's something down the line that obviously I would love to do, and, but let's have great East Carolina special teams play right now. That's the thing.
Yeah, do you take it upon yourself? Coach Julian Soto said they love it here in Greenville. Do you kind of talk to them and show them around or educate them on East Carolina?
Oh, yeah. I'll tell them on some of my favorite places to go eat at. We always, when they move, I always tell them, you guys are going to love living. And people do. Even the people who have left here in the past, they always say, we love living here.
A lot of them come back.
They come back. And, a lot of the guys on the old staff that I've kept in touch with and things like that, we all love Greenville. I think that the town, the community, the people, the school, it's a special place. You go in that stadium, and people really care about this, and it's awesome to be a part of it.
Coach, thanks, man. Good luck to you.
Appreciate it, all right? Thank you.
All right, good chat with Ryan Smith as we talked all things special teams, and he is cooking up some more fakes for this year. Got some options. Got options everywhere. Nobody really set. I mean, it sounds like at return, kicking, punting, anything.
Yeah.
To this point.
My favorite fake from last year is because I was right there at it. Ryan Roseborough at Temple.
Yep.
That was awesome.
Give him the ball. All right. You want to hear from Roy Teth?
Yeah. Let's hear from Roy Teth.
Shirley, what happened? Did you channel Mike Tyson when you were typing up the cut sheet?
We talked about this for like 5 minutes.
But she didn't know. She didn't notice, so I had to bring it back up.
I did not notice that.
So Roy Teth?
Roy Teth.
I hope his back is okay.
It's spinal.
Did he seem okay?
Oh, he seemed great.
Fine.
Laughing, smiling. Hey,
Good.
how you doing?
So
shaking hands.
He's doing good. Roy Tesh and J-Bone from earlier today. Let's hear it.
All right, here with Coach Roy Tesh. Coach, what's your initial feelings on the team so far through 3-4 weeks of spring ball?
Well, you know what? We've been focusing on the fundamentals, at least in the defensive line room, really across the whole team. But my focus is on those guys, and I learned a long time ago that fundamentals don't change. So we've been really honed in on the small aspects, how to knock a human back, right? How to control a gap, and those type things. So I think that those guys are progressing, and it's not what you do, it's how you do it. So the motor and everything that's really defined who we've been defensively we're continuing to work on. You know, we've got a lot of new faces in different places, so the learning curve's got to go up, and we got to figure out who needs to be where moving forward.
Coach Harrell referenced it, I believe, the first time we talked to him in the spring. You're the longest tenured assistant on the staff, now in a new role, co-defensive coordinator. How have you seen yourself grow as a coach from first time you got here till now?
I think if you don't, you know, if you ever quit growing, right, you might as well get out of it. You know, there's always something you can learn, and you'll learn it from the craziest places sometimes. Like, you learn from your players. You learn from other coaches that are around you. You learn from other coaches that are coming in. Like, I got a great learning opportunity right now with Coach Hankins coming in. He's a phenomenal football coach that has a little bit different nuances to how he does things. And you know, so it's always, you know, a constant pursuit of trying to find a way to get better. And I think you ever quit that, you're in trouble. That's really true.
Coach Magazoo said that Coach Hankins is really coming in trying to build on the foundation. What's something different he's bringing to this program?
Just different perspectives. You know, we all see things from different angles, even within the defensive staff room. Like, Coach Magazoo is going to see it from the back end. Coach Butters is going to see it, you know, from the Sam position. And I see it from the up front. And when you all put your heads together, right, then, you know, you never know what you can learn just by listening from someone else's perspective, right? And Coach Hankins is coming in from an outside perspective, right? So there are some certain things that he sees in what we're doing that maybe we didn't see just because we've done it a certain way for a long time. So his perspective has been really, really good. And, you know, you learn, like I said, as you go. And it's been fun to have him in the room. It really has. And if you like to learn, like I do, you always like to grow. That was a great thing.
You got some returners coming back, some new faces as well, just Josiah Robinson, Ryan Roseborough, Preston Carr, just to name a few. What have you seen from the room so far?
You know, we've got some, like I said, we've got some new faces in different places, and we're moving some guys around. And, you know, the learning curve's got to go up for all of them, right? The only easy day was yesterday. If it's one of the few rooms where you're not allowed a day off, right? Like, if you take a breath, and the guy behind you will catch you. And we've got guys that have been in the program now for multiple years within that room, and they understand the expectation and they compete. So it's great to have that competition every day within the room and still see those guys be as tight as they are, right? You never see one D lineman, and you always hear them before you see them. Yeah. Right, so they've got the right mentality with that, and you know, they're hanging out with the other side of the ball too, which I think we've got some great camaraderie between both our offensive and defensive lines. You know, they compete, right, but they also, you know, they care about each other, and that's a special thing.
What are you looking forward to seeing in the spring game this weekend?
How hard these guys can play, how long can they do it, and how disciplined can they be, right? Because that's ultimately what we're trying to do, is go out there and compete and push ourselves to be the best that we can be, and maybe today in practice they could play 6-7 plays in a row, right? And maybe tomorrow it'll be number 8, right? But I've got to push myself every day in order to get to that point. So we want to see them go out there and compete. We want to see them go out there and play fast, play hard, but play discipline. And that's really what the hallmark of East Carolina football and Blake Carroll football programs have been. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. So we want to go out there and see how they do it.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Roy Tesh and J-Bone. Roy Tesh has a high approval rating amongst fans, his fellow coaches, and certainly the players as well.
Absolutely. Big fan.
Thank you for adding something to absolutely. I appreciate it. Those 2 words meant a lot. Let's take a break. That was our New Blue Pirate Report. If you have heating, cooling, plumbing, electrical issues, go to callinublue.com. Our friends at New Blue will help you out with whatever you need. More interviews to get to in hour 3. And we'll talk Banana Ball, Savannah Bananas, to wrap up hour 2 when we return after this.
Hey Pirate fans, did you know there are thousands of special needs children and adults right here in our community that loves ECU athletics as much as you do? Robbie's Clubhouse is a local nonprofit organization that can turn your unused ECU tickets into a fun day for a family with special needs. If you can't make it to the next Pirate game, simply call 1-800-DIAL-ECU and donate and designate your tickets for Robbie's Clubhouse. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, Frank Etheridge here with First Flight Credit Union. Does this warm weather find you dreaming about weekends on the water? Make it happen with a boat loan from First Flight Credit Union. Whether you're upgrading your fishing boat, cruising with your family, or chasing sunsets, we offer competitive rates, flexible terms, and fast and local decisions, so you can spend less time waiting and more time boating. Apply today at one of our branches located in Greenville, Newbern, Havelock, Morehead City, and Cary. All local residents are membership eligible. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender. Go Pirates.
Looking for friendly service and hometown convenience? Make it Country Mart in Pitt County. With 2 great locations already serving our community, Country Mart is your one-stop shop for fresh hot food, cold drinks, snacks, fuel, and everyday essentials, all with the fast, friendly service you can count on. And we're growing. A brand new location is coming soon on Highway 11 right across from Aiden Crifton High School. From breakfast biscuits to afternoon pick-me-ups and the best fuel prices in town, Country Mart keeps Pitt County moving. Country Mart, local, convenient, and always friendly.
Hey Pirates, it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. Warm up from the winter with hot manufacturer rebates and store discounts. Buy any new Winchester Super X pump, Wildcat, Expert, or XPR, get $25 back. Getting ready for turkey season? Buy any new Winchester Super X pump shotgun, get $50 back. Or bring in the heat with a Savage $100 rebate on a Savage Renegade shotgun. Don't forget 50% off Nomad turkey gear. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty, because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021 for a roof that's built to last and service you can trust. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game.
The Toot Boone Boogie. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina whole hog barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
It's bow time. Remember those bologna biscuits you grew up on? Well, they're back and better than ever at Bojangles. Bite into a southern tradition with our new fried bologna biscuit. It's a thick slice of savory bologna seared and served hot off the griddle on a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit. And right now, you can get 2 of them for just $5. But hurry in. This deal is only available for a limited time, only at Bojangles. It's bow time.
This is Marcus Crandall, former ECU Pirate and Grey Cup champion. And you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Overtime Tavern, located at 1011 South Charles Boulevard, right across from the Sheets, is your go-to for all the game day action. You can come hungry and leave happy with Philly cheesesteaks, glizzies, juicy burgers, and wings that bring the heat. They're open daily till midnight, and on Wednesdays, join Clip Brock for sports trivia and test your game day knowledge. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Enjoy me a chef salad. Was it Thursday or Friday?
Man.
Still hitting the spot. They're croutons, man.
Yeah?
Something about the croutons.
Something about them.
That make it. All right, Savannah Bananas were in Kenan Stadium. As Zach Kaplan said earlier today, to throw out the most obvious joke of all time, there'll never get that many people in there for a football game.
Didn't they have that many people there for that TCU game last year? I mean, that was a pretty packed place.
They just low hanging fruit there. Pirate Radio. So this was up on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Mhm.
The poll question: should ECU bring the Savannah Bananas to Dowdy Ficklin Stadium? Catherine said yes, but I think different ticketing option. I never win the lottery. Apparently they're pricey.
Wow.
I went to school with her. Kyle says, boy, this is like Jared's nightmare here. If not the Bananas, then something like one of their opponents, like the Firefighters versus the Party Animals, like Coastal had at their baseball stadium.
This has to be like rage bait.
We could do it at Clark LeClaire, if not the actual Bananas at Dowdy. So, Jared, instead of bringing the Bananas, we're going to bring a couple of their opponents in. Would you enjoy that?
No. No.
A lot of yeses. Courtney, this is perfect for J-Bone. All they can do is put in for it and see if it gets selected. That's true. Maybe they can do a Mr. Beast challenge during the game. And Ty Gibbs will be there riding his car around.
Man. Yeah, okay.
Peggy says, why not? Great opportunity to see ECU when they come to see them, and might actually get some new Pirate fans in the process. Here's one thing I noticed. A lot of women interested in the Bananas.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a wide appeal. Dean says, yes, they would sell more tickets than UNC did. Dana said, is that even a question after the sellout crowd at UNC? Richard said, would fill the upper deck for the first time ever. Come on, Richard. Don't be a Zach Kaplan. But it has been a long time since that upper deck was full. Carter. This guy's name is Carter Findley. He's got to be a State fan, right? I said it would be the biggest crowd ever. Laugh emoji. How do you feel about a man using emojis like that?
It's fine.
Let's see. Jessica says, absolutely. As a regular banana ball goer, this will be amazing, not only for ECU, but for Greenville, the economy boost it would bring. 100%.
Yeah, hey, shout out the economy.
Alyssa says, no brainer. Popular, family-friendly entertainment without having to drive to Raleigh. Slam dunk. Tell you what.
They play baseball. What are you talking about? Slam dunk. If you could even call it baseball.
Oh, good one. I do like all these. Shirley, are you a banana ball believer?
I am.
Okay. Very popular with the women folk. A lot of dancing, a lot of entertainment. What are you laughing at?
They also have female baseball players that on each team for the first time ever.
Female baseball players? I've heard it all. Next, you're going to tell me there was a female NASCAR driver.
Well, she tried. Drivers and Danica. Sure.
All right, a lot of female fans.
Yeah, I wanted to bring this up on the show, but I quickly realized that I can't be a part of this conversation and say things that won't get me in trouble.
All right, well, sit it out. Mark says, I'm a real baseball guy, so not into it. But absolutely yes. Rowdy Dowdy, baby. Go Pirates. Boy, you had me in the first half. I'm not going to lie. I appreciate Mark here. We need more of this. We need more of him saying, this ain't it for me, man. This ain't it. But other people would enjoy it. It'd be good for the area. Go for it. I like that, Mark. Jeremy says, do the Bananas want to come? I doubt it. All right, Jeremy, that's not the question. Shut up. Pippi says, let's start leading instead of following. I mean, with a name like Pippi, that's a leader right there.
What is that? Let's start leading. They play everywhere.
ECU has the facilities to accommodate Savannah Bananas along with high-profile concerts brought to the area. Get those contracts signed. Let's go. I don't know what the let's start leading means. Tracy says, yes, hubby and I talked about it on the way home from the game.
What's up, Zach?
Overwhelming yes. Rebecca was there with a picture included, sporting my ECU hat. One of the first things I said to my husband is, we need to get them to ECU.
Free hat! Free hat!
I am shocked at all the female fans. I guess I found out why they're so popular. Shirley, are they handsome men? Do you have to be handsome to make the team?
They are.
Is there sex appeal to this?
Huh? Wait, what did you say? I'm sorry, I didn't have my headphones on.
I said, is there a sex appeal?
There is a level of sex appeal to it.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, they also have a guy on stilts. They've got.
I've seen all that.
Yeah, they've got some gimmicky things,
Yeah,
but
really?
they have a lot of.
Really? Like the entire thing?
Basically the entire thing. But if a fan catches a foul ball, it's an out.
Right.
Things like that. I think it's, just it kind of injects a little bit. Look, I'm a baseball purist. I love baseball the way it is right now.
Baseball.
But I do appreciate someone trying to zhuzh it up a little.
Jamie doing his best Jarrett real man Neanderthal impression. Remember the lingerie bowl? That's what Dowdy Ficklin needs. Yeah, all right.
Well, if you're going to go that route, you might as well go old school and do Jello wrestling.
We talked hot dudes, and Zach came up, wanted to talk about something. Zach?
I've been up here, thank you, but I was going to talk about the concert thing first. We haven't had a concert in Dowdy for a while.
Hey, why don't we ever have a concert?
God, I can't.
Hey, stay tuned, Zach, because we're about to rock the block. That's a segue for Cole coming up. That's segue. Zach, are you pro banana?
No.
You're anti banana?
Yes.
Do you recognize it would bring a huge crowd?
Yeah, so would a concert.
What concert do you want?
First of all,
anybody. I'll tell you what, save it. We'll talk about it next hour.
Bananas bring the girls to the yard.
I want you to bring a realistic lineup or a realistic headliner to put in Dowdy Ficklin Stadium. All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Why are you fisting me?
Now I actually am going home.
Why are you giving me a fist bump?
I'm out.
What do you mean?
I'm out.
Why are you leaving? Tell me.
Say what I have dinner with my mom.
Mom made spaghetti.
She's cooking spaghetti.
When Mom makes spaghetti, J-Bone has to head on home. Dinner's ready. Is she like ringing the bell and you hear it?
It was ready at 4:30.
Damn.
Stayed a little extra.
Hey, thank you,
so we
buddy.
can talk, or at least I could listen to y'all talk about banana ball.
All right, when we return, Cole, last name redacted because I don't know it, from Dirty Dan's will join us to talk about Rock the Block. We got that and more. And I want to read more of these banana comments too. Back with you after this.
A new feature menu has arrived at Basil's in Greenville. Basil's new specialty menu is full of great favorable dishes like roast beef melt, creamy beef ziti, chicken hibachi pizza, apple strudel pizza, plus $4.50 margaritas every Tuesday and $3 North Carolina craft beers on Wednesday. Basil's regular menu and favorites are always available for lunch and dinner. Eat local, drink local at Basil's, your community restaurant and pizzeria on Fire Tower Road in Greenville. Basil's, pirates supporting pirates.
College is hectic, but where you live shouldn't be. At Pirates Cove, you get your own quiet space and private bathroom. With 2 pools, a fitness center, EV chargers, the only student property with a new soccer mini pitch field, a business room for focus, and a quick ride to campus. No dorms, no drama, just the lifestyle you're looking for. Pirates Cove isn't just where you stay, it's where you live.
The NU in New Blue stands for Next Up, and with their Next Up mentality, they are staying hungry to go the extra mile just for you, humbly learning through continuous training and a commitment to remain focused on working smart to deliver a new level of service excellence. Next Up means doing the small things right because your home deserves it. Whether it's plumbing, electrical, or HVAC issues, New Blue is next up and ready to help. Visit callnublue.com or call 252-228-5855. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. Go Pirates!
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Greenville has the best deal ever on Ram trucks. During the Declaration of Deals sales event, get a special finance rate of 2.9% that can be used with already fantastic factory rebates. For example, you can choose up to $11,000 off and 2.9% for 72 months, or get $5,000 off with 0% for 60 months. So if you've been thinking about a new Ram truck, now is the time at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep. And how about the 26 Jeep Grand Cherokee? Save up to $6,000 on America's most awarded SUV. Or lease a new Grand Cherokee for only $429 per month. Or take the top off and enjoy the sun with a 2026 Jeep Wrangler. Save up to $7,000 on a 26 Jeep Wrangler, or lease one for only $329 per month.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cockerell in Greenville. Come see us!
36-month lease, 10,000 miles per year, and $39.99 due at signing. Tax, tags, and $8.99 admin fee not included.
This is Dr. Dixon from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experienced and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
Play ball! Greenville, it's time to play ball. The Greenville Yard Gnomes are back, and tickets are on sale now. Bring the whole family out for big hits, wild promotions, and non-stop fun all night long. From fireworks to theme nights, every game is an experience you don't want to miss. Cold drinks, great food, and the best atmosphere in town. Don't wait till it's sold out. Grab your seats now. Get your tickets today at yardgnomesbaseball.com or at the box office.
It's time to shack things up at Burrito Shack. Whether you're craving bold burritos, tasty tacos, or crispy nachos, they got the flavor you're looking for. Made from scratch, chef-inspired, fresh Mex cuisine, served up with a side of laid-back beach vibes. Fast, fresh, and totally delicious, Burrito Shack is where flavor meets the coast. Located in the Lowe's Food Shopping Center in Winterville. Quick, crafted, coastal. Burrito Shack.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Drive a little and save a lot at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, plus they offer service to all makes and models in a state-of-the-art facility. Drive a little and save a lot with a short trip to Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Highway 264 in Washington and online at WashingtonChryslerDodgeJeepRam.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
All right, back with you, hour number 3, Pirate Radio Live. We've got more from ECU. Kind of faux media day, spring ball media day. Got a chance to talk to the assistant coaches. You'll hear from Teron Williams and Juan Soto, not the baseball player, the wide receivers coach of East Carolina, coming up in our New Blue Pirate Report, and maybe some more Savannah Bananas talk as well. Intern Zach wants a concert at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. We'll tell you about some music coming to Greenville. It's Rock the Lot coming up, and here to talk about it is Cole Baker from Dirty Dan's. Cole, sports trivia aficionado. Cole Baker, how you doing, bud?
Good about yourself.
Doing good. So, Rock the Lot, Cole. Tell us what Rock the Lot is.
So, Rock the Lot is a concert that is being put on by Dirty Dan's, the Downtown Greenville Partnership. It's to help raise awareness and money for the community here in downtown Greenville, get people from out of town to come downtown Greenville, spend money, just to show that downtown is profitable. There's multiple different things. It's not just downtown in a college town.
It's really not. I mean, there's a ton of great restaurants, shops, and if you are a college student, plenty of great places to hang out, like Dirty Dan's. When is the event going on?
So it will take place on May 2nd from 4 to 8 p.m.
All right, May the 2nd, 4 to 8. May the 2nd, by my math, will be a Saturday. So that is so this week you've got the spring game. Next week is Pirate Fest, I believe.
Yes.
And then the following week, Rocked a Lot. So for folks to say, hey, nothing ever going on, that's 3 straight Saturdays with a lot going on.
Yep.
That's awesome. What kind of music, what kind of festivities going to be going on?
So the headline act of the event is Josh Malloy. He's gone on tour and opened up for Zach Bryan a couple of times. He's a country artist, younger guy, up and rising. But so you probably will know his number one song. It's pretty popular right now. It's called Porch Light. So I think when I last, it was like 3.2 million monthly listens to that song.
Wow.
So he's a bigger name, up and coming for sure, but that's our headline of the event.
And where will that be?
This will be in the Roses parking lot, right across from Dirty Dan's, between Evans and Cotanch.
So outdoor event?
Yes, sir.
And what time did you say?
4 to 8.
Okay, so hopefully not totally super hot.
Yeah, hopefully not.
But a fun outdoor party right across the lot from Dirty Dan's. It's Rocked a Lot going on May the 2nd. And again, just a fun event and to kind of open the eyes of everything going on in downtown Greenville.
Mm-hmm. So it's just, if we all come together with downtown continues to grow. If we all try to do our own little thing without getting everyone involved, it's never going to grow, and then we're just stuck. So they're looking to build another hotel for a reason. So downtown's growing, and this is an event that we believe that can help downtown grow.
Yeah, that's a great point. And we'll talk to Troy D coming up next week about Pirate Fest coming, which is another great event. And all right, will Dirty Dan's be taking advantage of that? You'll have some extra foot traffic.
Yeah.
Anything extra going on?
So we're open during the day every Thursday, every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
So every year during Pirate Fest, we typically do get a little bit of extra foot traffic, which is always great. So just people downtown always helps benefit everyone.
Stop on in, grab a beer, watch a game for you adults that hadn't played beer pong in a while. See if the arm still works. And I had a fun night playing sports trivia out there last night. What was the big party Saturday? That was for the young folks, not for me.
So on Saturday, we had a pool party at the Jolly Roger, but on Friday, Sup Dogs did doggy jams right here at 5 Points.
Yeah.
So that was on Friday.
What was the pool party thing you were telling me about?
So we have a partnership with the Jolly Roger, the complex, and we had a pool party there on Friday.
So you did it there, not Dirty. Gotcha. Yeah. That big deal. Fun times.
It's the biggest one I've seen since I've been in college in the past 5 years. So
good deal. Yeah, another great weekend, and doggy jams. Y'all have a lot of people heading over there Friday.
A lot of foot traffic as well from that as well. So
did what's his name? A Boogie with the hoodie stop by?
He did not.
He didn't see a Boogie. Good deal. Well, once again, it is Rocked a Lot coming up on Saturday, May the 2nd, and the headliner once again is
Josh Malloy.
All right. Cole, anything else we need to know?
Right now the ticket prices are $10. It's the early bird ticket. Say that'll stay for a limited amount of time. Say you can find the ticket links on our Instagram or Facebook, Dirty Dan's ECU. So you can find all the information about everything there through the opener, the DJs, and all the sponsors and everything coming up. So just keep checking our socials, and that's where everything will be.
Yeah, a lot of great sponsors involved. So check out the socials for that. $10 early bird special. Go ahead and get them. And I was going to say, how about parking? But Dirty Dan's is literally up against the parking deck. So the first time I did trivia there a few weeks ago, I parked in the parking deck and my car was literally like touching Dirty Dan's. And you said, hey, next time just park across the street. But plenty of parking now downtown too, right? So that is a good thing. All right, Cole. Any other details we need to know?
I think we're good.
All right, man. We'll see you tonight at the Buck.
Yes, sir.
Sports trivia going on tonight at the Buccaneer Music Hall, and Rocked a Lot coming up Saturday, May the 2nd. We'll take a break, come back, reset, hit some more ECU football interviews when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Monday. Back with you after this. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for only $11.99. Plus Wednesdays, all Mexican imports are just $3.49. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas, also just $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Pirate Fest is back, presented by the City of Greenville and the Downtown Greenville Partnership. Come experience all the family fun Saturday, April 25th in downtown Greenville on 1st Street. It's all happening 11 a.m. until 7 p.m. with a variety of food, drinks, and unique vendors. Plus, of course, pirates. And you can enjoy awesome music from September, the top Earth, Wind, and Fire tribute band in the country, and spare change. And as always, our entertainment is free. It's legendary. It's award-winning. It's Pirate Fest. April 25th, downtown Greenville.
Ready to take the road less traveled? This April, get behind the wheel of a new 2026 Subaru Forester base at Capital Subaru of Greenville. Lease it for $269 a month for 36 months. That's all happening right now at Capital Subaru of Greenville, off Memorial Drive, or online at capitalofgreenville.com. Capital Subaru of Greenville, a proud official partner of the ECU Pirates. Price does not include licensing costs or registration fees. See dealer for details. Offer expires April 30th, 2026.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
The 2026 Mack Bear Hodges Music Festival is back on April 25th starting at 3:30 p.m. Join us for a night of river, rhythm, and blues, all in the heart of downtown Washington. From incredible bands to great food, cold drinks, and good vibes all day long, this is the event you don't want to miss. Bring your friends, bring your family, and come experience the sound, energy, and the legacy of the ultimate ECU Pirate fan, Mack Bear Hodges. Mark your calendar and make plans now. The 2026 Mack Bear Hodges Music Festival, where the music lives on.
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
The new Papa John's oven toasted sandwiches are here. Try the Philly cheesesteak, chicken bacon ranch, and steak and mushroom starting at just $7.99. Chef-crafted oven toasted sandwiches filled with fresh toppings, melty sharp cheese, and savory sauces on ciabatta bread, brushed with special garlic sauce, and toasted. Available for pickup or delivery. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards and start earning points for your favorite menu items. Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates! This is Clip Brock, host of PRL, every weekday at 3, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Well, contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Let's get back to our new Blue Pirate report and hear from some of the coaches we had a chance to talk to earlier today. We'll start with Teron Williams, cornerbacks coach, Nick and Shirley, if that's okay with you, who had a chance to talk to Jarrett Watkins earlier today. Here is their conversation.
All right, here with Coach Teron Williams. Coach, just your first thoughts on the spring so far?
So far,
consistent bunch. We got guys, first of all, we got a great group, all right, and they want to get better. And the thing that I've seen out of this bunch is every day they're taking steps to get better at the fundamentals of the game. And anytime guys are progressing, whether it's 1% or taking a step each day, even if they take a step back or maybe stay the same, if they're improving and building off that, then I think you got some forward progression going. So I see that happening right now with this bunch. Ashton Lovels has been a guy talked about a lot from Coach Hankins, Coach Harrell, and our opportunities to speak with him. Mm-hmm. How have you seen him progress into this defense? I think he's doing a nice job. First and foremost, the kid loves football, and it shows by how he prepares, how he responds to adversity. And he's done a nice job just putting together a solid, consistent body of work. And one of the things that I think I want to highlight is he's very coachable. And the things that we highlight and say, hey, we need to move the needle in this area of your game, he really focuses on it. He takes it to heart, and he really tries to put it to work. And because of that, man, he's put together a nice camp so far. Who else in this room is really standing out? I tell you what, man, it's a pretty good room. It really is, because it's very competitive. Yeah, so where one guy may produce or do well one day, he's got another guy it's not a big drop-off amongst the room is what I'm saying. So I think it's a combination of all of them. Horsley, I think Ross has quietly put together a nice camp of being consistent and responding to adversity. Both of those young men are young, right? Redshirt freshmen. So to be competitive and to be running with, some of the top guys and producing pretty well says a lot. Raymond Mosby is another young man that's doing a nice job. Jalen Bowden is another guy that's doing a nice job and staying around the football and giving great effort. So I think the whole room as a whole are consistently putting together a pretty decent body of work. What were the biggest jumps you saw from the first scrimmage to the second scrimmage this past Friday? We always talk about effort, edge, and energy, right? That's something that we consistently use, when we're on our side of the football and really holistically within the program. And that was a big piece of what I saw. I thought the kids played hard, extremely hard from an effort standpoint. I thought they did a nice job on the perimeter. With being competitive and making tackles and defeating blocks on the perimeter pretty consistently. So not so much what, but how they went about their business from scrimmage 1 to scrimmage 2 is what I saw. How have you seen yourself grow as a coach now, another year at ECU? Well, if you're not growing every year, then if you're not getting better, you're getting worse, man. So each year, always self-reflecting on what could I do, what can I coach better, what can I teach better, because kind of that's what we are. So I always evaluate my process as it relates to relaying information. And from last year to this year, that's something that I feel like I focused on this offseason to get better. How am I relating the information to the guys to make it seamless so that they can play fast? And that's something I feel like we've done in the room. Lastly, what are you looking for this Saturday in the spring game? The same thing I just talked about. Obviously, we want to put a great product on that field, a product that this program recognizes and a product that this community can be excited about and proud of. And that starts with how we play the game. So I want us to go out there with the effort and the edge to play the game the right way. And if we do that, everything else will take care of itself. Absolutely. Thank you, Coach. Appreciate you, man.
Teron Williams, cornerbacks coach at East Carolina with Jared Watkins. We'll stay on the defensive side of the ball and hear from former Pirate Damon Magazoo, safety, now coaching those DBs back there. And here is his chat with Jared.
Here with Coach Damon Magazoo. Damon, how has the spring been so far for you guys?
It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun from watching the guys grow. Obviously, we got a bunch of new people, specifically in the safety room. And so, really forming that relationship, player to coach, but also player to player, and watching those relationships form, and just watching the guys' personalities start to come out as they continue to get comfortable. And then from a football standpoint is really building the foundation for the season. And so making sure all the basics and fundamentals of each technique and each call that we have a very strong foundation. So when we start loading in on an install, there's so much carryover. So still a lot of work to get done this past week. That's going to move into the off season and fall camp, but very happy with the progress so far.
Tegan Wilk was big for your room last year. Seen him out of practice. How is it having him stick around in the program?
It's good. I mean, Tegan is he's a Pirate guy, for life, and so having him around the staff and working in the office has been a lot of fun, and especially getting to know him, as an adult. And so, you always have that player to coach line right there. But now that he's, an employee and getting to know him in a different light has been a lot of fun.
Walk us through these safeties. Who can fans expect to see big things out of?
Really, I mean, we've built a lot of depth, and I'm really excited about it. And so, we don't have ones, we don't have twos, we don't even have threes. And so all these guys are getting the same number of reps right now. And so, I think the big thing is to just continue to focus on the fundamentals and focus on the details. And then everything else, once we get to the season, will take care of itself. But Zaire Gamble came in, Miles Pollard came in, two new mid-year freshmen, DC Coleman and Jamin McClendon came in. So those are the new guys. You obviously got Demarius Hines, Aiden Duncanson, Kamari McKinley, and Miles Gaddy. So we got guys that have been here and guys that are just getting in. So making sure we're getting their feet wet in the system and in the culture, and just got to continue that progress.
2 scrimmages in, what was the biggest jump you saw from your guys from the first one to the second one?
I think just focusing on the details and being disciplined. We still got a long way to go in certain areas, but the effort increased, the energy and just juice while they were playing and on the sideline increased, because we all feed off of each other's energy. And the other thing that we got to start making a big jump in is the communication piece as they're starting to settle in to the scheme. And I think once they get comfortable in the scheme, they'll start to have that communication of alerts and everything like that. So that's kind of the big jump we're trying to make this week from scrimmage 2 to scrimmage 3.
New defensive coordinator with Coach Hankins coming in. What's something different that he's brought to this program?
I think what he's really trying to do is build on the foundation that Coach Harrell has built. He's a phenomenal football mind and a great dude, and it's been a lot of fun to learn some new things from him that we can try to apply into the defense. And we're still kind of working on some of those things, but really he just wants to build on the foundation that's been put here from a defensive standpoint. And so it's been a lot of fun to kind of pick his brain on things he's done in the past and just get a different view on some things to kind of see what works together.
Last thing, what do you want to see from your guys this Saturday in the spring game?
I just want to see elite effort, some juice, and then that communication piece has got to take a big step. And so I think if we can do those 3 things, we'll take a big jump.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Yes, sir.
All right, Damon Magazoo joining Jared Watkins earlier today. Let's talk a little offense now and look at that side of the ball with, let's go Juan Soto. I had to get the dumb question out of the way about the famous baseball player. Got that out of the way at the beginning and then talked about some of his receivers. And here is that chat.
All right, Coach, I'll go and apologize. This is probably annoying, but I got to ask you about the name, a famous name. Has there been any confusion with it? But
the only confusion I hope happens is his bank account goes to mine.
That's a good one right there. That'd be nice. Well, Coach, let's talk about these receivers. We'll talk about a returner, Brock Spalding. I'd like to have a guy that's been on the field here that's done it in the purple and gold. What's he been like getting to know him, coaching him?
I love Brock. What he brings in our room is what we needed, especially no one pretty much returning. He brings, he's physical as hell, excuse my language. He's a smart kid, and I'm glad he's on our team. One of my first duties, the coach called me and offered me the job was, we got to get Brock to stay. Because he told me about him potentially leaving, thinking about it, that kind of stuff. And after talking to him and get on the phone with him, after a week later, him texting me, go Pirates, is probably one of my biggest things. So I'm glad he's on this team and I'm glad he stayed.
All right. Hopefully that sounds better on YouTube because I cannot hear Juan Soto at all. So let's chop that. See if Julian Griffin is any better. Running backs coach has had a chance to talk to him for the first time earlier today.
All right, Coach Griffin, welcome to Greenville. You've been here a little while now. How are you settling in with coaching and living here?
Yeah, I'm loving it, man. Everything's great. Family's here, so biggest thing, they're comfortable and they're enjoying it. And, obviously Greenville's a great town, so we're happy to be here.
I saw on your bio you got a degree, I think, in kinesiology, master's degree, so you certainly had a backup plan. If what would you be doing if you weren't coaching football right now?
Oh, I don't know. When I graduated, I went to University of Louisiana Monroe, and obviously, like you said, my degree was in kinesiology. My focus was cardiac rehab, and so I'll probably be working at a hospital right now.
Yeah.
So when I graduated, I actually worked at a hospital for about a year or so, and enjoyed it. Really had a great time in there, and then just had the itch to get back to football and got back to it.
Let's talk about your playing days and how it led to coaching. What kind of player were you back in the day?
High school, I was a really good player. I think about everybody in the nation can say that. In college, I was pretty good as well. Fought through some injuries, had some things that kind of set me back about a couple years, and and then it kind of just took that leadership role as a good teammate, just being able to be the guy that could help guys understand, like, hey, injuries happen, but you still got to be able to learn and focus and understand what to do. And my teammates, they just really kept pushing me to continue to be with the team. And with that being said, it kind of pushed me to coaching just because I kind of found out that I had a way with people, had a way with words, and was able to lead from a distance. Even if I wasn't the guy making the catch on third down, I was still out there being able to help those guys, be successful.
That's awesome. Well, let's talk about the guys you're working with right now. It sounds like Michael Allen's been it sounds like some guys have been banged up in the backfield, unfortunately. But Michael Allen, has he had a good spring coming back here to Greenville?
Yeah, Michael Allen's shown up. I mean, he's done a great job thus far. Great leader. He's extremely smart in the classroom. In the meeting room, watching video, he does the extra that you look for as a coach. And he's a guy that, in my opinion, we can be able to trust on first through fourth down. And obviously with him being a local kid, being from here in Greenville, it means a lot to him, man. We're super excited to have him here, have his family around at practice. And just to see him, finish out his college career here is huge. And, man, we're super excited and thankful that he's here.
A couple of returners mixed in with the new guys. How's the running back room kind of meshing together right now?
Yeah, man. We brought in Michael Allen, brought in Ashton Gray, and obviously the rest of the room was already here. But those guys have meshed extremely well. And the good thing about it is they know the competition is there. They know any given day somebody can step up and be the guy. And I tell those guys all the time, man, we don't have a day one start. And the reason for that is even if you are or you think you're the guy, you're not the guy. You know what I mean? Because no matter what, somebody's going to show up and make a play. So those guys are meshing well and they vibe well together, and they're just making plays every day.
Is this a battle, I guess, that's going to go on through fall camp? You just said it, basically nothing is decided right now, so should be some great competition later this fall, right?
Yeah, for sure. The battle is going to go from day one of spring ball all the way through the bowl game. Nothing's going to be given to these guys, and they're going to have to show up and continue to make plays. And had a conversation with them today. Like, even if you're marked on paper as a 3, you need to practice and play as the 1. If you're the number 1 on paper, you need to play the 1 every day, because if you don't, any given time you're out, and it's not a threat. It's just one of those things that people just have to show up. You have to be consistent, and you have to make those plays when your number's called.
Coach, who's banged up right now that you are excited to see this fall?
Obviously, DeJuan Lacey, he's been out throughout the spring, and obviously I know there's public information, but he's a guy that I'm extremely excited to see. I recruited him out of high school when I was at a previous university, and obviously he ended up, taking a different path and still was able to coach him here, being here in Greenville. I'm excited to see him get out there, and everybody else in the room, man, I'm just excited to see those guys play.
Yeah, he was really coming on before that injury last year, so excited to see him. Coach, spring game coming up, what do you want to see from your backs this Saturday?
I just want to see them have fun. I know a lot of people are going to say they want to, touchdowns and, big plays. Biggest thing is don't ever forget it's still a game. Just go out there and play the best of your ability, have fun, put on for ECU. Like Coach Harrell says, your last name is ECU. And just always remember everything that you do, people are watching, and just go out there and enjoy it and just be the best version of yourself.
All right. Thanks, Coach. Nice to meet you, man. Appreciate it.
All right, Julian Griffin, East Carolina running backs coach. I've enjoyed all the running backs coaches we've had in the Mike Houston era. The problem is they seem like one in, one out. We get one here for 1 or 2 years, but don't get too attached to the coaches or the players. in 2026. We'll have more maybe today, but definitely the remainder of this week when it comes to our interviews from earlier today at the Town Bank Tower. We'll take a break right now. We'll talk to Zach about his concert lineup. I want to read more banana comments. We'll do that as well when we return. Pirate Radio Live, hour number 3. Back with you after this.
Planning a special event, whether it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about tighten or lift your skin? Want a smoother skin texture or get rid of brown spots? Combining personalized treatments, expert training, and a deep passion for skin health, Beauty Bar MediSpa is dedicated to enhancing your skin and boosting your confidence from the inside out. Contact the licensed professionals for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation.
Michaels & Gakwe Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gakwe, and our mission at Michaels & Gakwe is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gakwe are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gakwe Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Looking for a night out that's a little different? At Encino Mexican Steakhouse. Bold Mexican flavors meet premium steakhouse tradition. Sink your knife into perfectly cooked, hand-cut steaks. Savor rich, authentic dishes inspired by Mexican culinary heritage and pair it all with a handcrafted cocktail. Encino Mexican Steakhouse, where Mexican flavor meets steakhouse perfection. On Memorial Drive in Greenville or online at encinorestaurant.com.
Are you looking to purchase a new home, or are you considering refinancing your current mortgage? This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve. To get started, call me, Talbot Green, 714-2076.
Talbot Green, NMLS 120331. For informational purposes only. Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS 208516.
This is Caleb Reynolds, lead minister at Eastern Pines Church, and I'd love to invite you to join us this Sunday at 9 and 10:30 at 3380 Portertown Road in Greenville. At Eastern Pines Church, you'll find real people, uplifting worship, and a place where your family can grow in your faith. Come see what God is doing right here in Greenville. We'd love to welcome you home at Eastern Pines Church. Visit easternpineschurch.com for more information.
Church services brought to you by S&K Trapping, East Coast Grading, Gregory Pool, Driven Details, East Coast Access, Cardinal Lock and Key, and rentafishtank.com.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the best country cooking around.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children.
Hey everybody, this is Parker Bird. Visit our friends at Children's Health Services on Arlington Boulevard on 10th Street and at childrenshealthservices.org. Go Pirates.
This is Carter Spivey, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. If you're cruising around town or headed out for a weekend adventure, make sure you're riding in something you can count on. From Capital Subaru of Greenville, from brand new Subarus with legendary all-wheel drive to quality pre-owned vehicles, Capital Subaru has your back. Stop by Capital Subaru of Greenville today or visit capitalofgreenville.com. Capital Subaru, love what you drive. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Nick, did you hear? The streak is over. Canada will have a team win the Stanley Cup this year, and that team is...
Yeah, what team?
You're telling me.
No. Canada's not winning. We're serious?
We're in a fantasy land, and Canada is the entire country celebrating because they just won the Stanley Cup for the first time since 1993 when the Montreal Canadiens
You're
won.
Disgusting. Don't you ever.
And that team is...
If anybody from Canada, probably Edmonton.
Okay.
Just because they have two of the top 5 best players on the planet.
Connor McDavid and Leon
Draisaitl.
That's not how you say it.
That is how you say it.
It's Draisaitl.
You know what? Close enough.
I have family in Edmonton.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, my uncle's name is Edmonton.
Edmonton Brock?
Yes. Coming up Thursday on the show, we'll talk to ECU cheerleading coach Maddie Lamb. They just won a competition, so that is awesome. And we'll see if her husband Parker can still hit a baseball. What else do I want to get to? I wanted to get to more... I see Zach over there. More banana comments. We put up on social media, should Daddy Ficklin Stadium welcome in the Savannah Bananas? And I am shocked. I don't know. I thought it was dudes and kids. The women love the Savannah Bananas. Macy says there's like 18 capital letters here. Yes! Was there Sunday, had the best time.
Heck yes!
Unfortunately, my brother and mom missed out on the fun. I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you for adding that to your comment. Melody says, yes, went to the game. It was amazing. Tanya said, yes, it was a blast this weekend. Robert says, the only reason I say no is because we have a real grass field, and I don't know how you make the logistics of that work. There you go, Robert. It's a man with a plan. Amanda says, yes, please. I might get to see my... I like how people just put all their information out. I might get to see my cousin, whom I haven't seen since he was a few years old. He's number 20. All right. Good luck on reuniting with your cousin at the Savannah Bananas game. April said, yes, the event was fantastic. But getting into the stadium was way overcrowded. Parking was absolutely insane. Trish, yes. Karen, yes. Susan, definitely. Ladies love the bananas. Where's the dude? I read a dude's comment that I wanted to read. Edwin said the kids will like it. I was there today. It'll be better in a baseball stadium, but less ticket sales. Hard to follow or understand what was going on. The acoustics made it difficult to understand what was being said. But definitely a fun time.
I don't like the way he looks.
Edwin enjoyed it, despite all the things he said about it.
I love how he goes negative, 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 negative. Oh, positive.
Had a great day.
Had a great day, though.
Cherie says, absolutely one of the most fun times ever. Man, people love the bananas. This is like the Beatles. Deidre says it was unreal, the amount of people. I couldn't believe it. Her 10-year-old loves it, and she wants more tickets for Christmas this year. Man, that's really cool. Becky said copycats. Savannah Bananas should only play at one place and one stadium. Anybody else that hosts them after this, copycats.
Oh, they just want an MLB team then. Put bananas in the MLB. Let's see that.
I wish the Braves played the Bananas tonight. All those ladies would be in for a rude awakening.
Whew. Austin Riley would take that first pitch deep.
You got that guy on stilts. Matt Olson is hitting the ball through the wood and chopping that tree down. And just there's a bunch of moms crying in the stands.
A lot of heads in shirts.
Man, all right. Overwhelming yes. Jared Watkins cries as he sees all those yeses, but he smiles because he's about to go eat mom's spaghetti. All right. There is that. Zach, come on in here. Come have a sit. Come here.
I can't hear.
I like your shirt.
Thank you.
I don't even have one of those. Looks cool. Man, you interns get all the best stuff.
Hold on a minute.
The shirt's 2 years old.
So Zach, you are anti-banana.
Anti-banana.
But you would love to see us do more with Dowdy Ficklin Stadium?
Well, yeah.
Now, are you worried, like Robert said, about the turf grass being messed up? You do play on the Grass Guys trivia team.
Yeah, that is...
So those are your friends are the people that work on the fields.
Yes. That's the only thing I've ever heard is like the main problem for us hosting our concerts is the stuff they have to put down for the general audience like kills the grass, obviously. Or doesn't do it very well. So
and a lot of times we have those events like right before or during football season. It's the best weather time.
They're usually
to do
right before,
things.
yeah. So never a good start. But all the arguments are, well, it's going to bring so many people to Greenville. I'm like, yeah, a concert would do that. Everybody in Eastern North Carolina has to go. Wilmington has a smaller venue. Otherwise, you have to go all the way to Raleigh or all the way to Norfolk. And that's still not a huge venue either way. So I'm like, we have a 50,000 seat stadium. We can probably put 30 plus for a whole concert, and any country concert out here will sell very well.
Such as?
I was trying to think of like some relevant younger guys that people like really like.
Tim McGraw.
Oh, not quite younger there. I was going.
Younger. Okay, I got you. Brooks and Dunn.
If Jarrett was here, he'd love it. I was thinking like Zach Top. He's like 28 or something. Young guy, people love him, girls love him. If that's the appeal we're looking for.
I'm more of a Zach Bottom guy.
That's a personal life.
Zach Top?
Yeah,
never heard of.
He's great.
Never heard hide nor hair of him. What's his big hit?
He's got
Left My Wife in the Truck Bed.
He's got South of Sanity.
She's been in the truck bed.
They were having a picnic, and he got out to use the bathroom in the woods because that's how country folk do it. Got in his truck. And damn near had a heart attack when he realized his main squeeze wasn't in the seat beside him. She was back there in the back hollering at him.
You hit a bump in the road and went, wee.
And that's how a country hit is made. I'm with you. I want Zach Top here.
You had to say you were drunk while picking up your mom.
The day she got out of prison.
The day she got out of prison. Because that is the perfect country and western song.
That's what they were. This is a prequel to that. They were on the way to get the mom. Any other acts? I kind of want to make a new plot for a country song.
Well, the big thing for Zach Top that I was like a good appeal for him is at the end of the summer he's touring with Marcus King, and his wife went here.
We got a connection.
So there's a connection too. So that could be a good starter.
I've been on a duet with Marcus King's wife, Briley Hustle. We did a Jeff Lebo song after they won the CIT to the tune of Time of My Life. All right, so country.
Yeah, you got to go country out here.
How did a Boogie with a Hoodie go?
The crowd actually looked a little small to me. I don't know.
Really?
Maybe that was just because we were over here, but it did not look as full as past years.
No.
Boogie's way past his prime too. That was 2018.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing to me. Why him out of everybody you could grab?
Well, I've never heard of him, and I probably shouldn't. I'm a 40. 40. We'll say
anybody can listen. Come on, music doesn't have an age.
No, that's true. But like I haven't heard of him because how would I have heard of him?
You have a lot of interns that work here. Somebody's got to have heard of him before us.
Like your daughter's too young to have listened to him, really.
Correct.
And none of us listen.
He's not
to
on like pop radio.
No.
Right. Well, then I'm missing out. Like
Exactly.
I don't follow it.
Yeah, it's not your stream of media.
Jamie says, why aren't y'all moving? because our producer sucks.
Oh, okay.
It's true.
He doesn't get paid, so he just complains.
Nobody gets paid. Not a single intern.
No one's getting paid here.
No.
I like that. I think this is Shirley chiming in on the Wesley Hines account.
You guys are getting paid?
You guys are getting paid? Wesley Hines says we're fixing it.
That would be me. I'm on Wes's account. Sorry, Wes.
Wait.
Jamie got so excited.
Wait, everything we blame Wes for, is that really you, Shirley?
No. No. Most of the time, you are correct in your assumptions. Just not today.
Zach, big week, man. We got State Tuesday.
Yeah.
We got spring game Saturday.
Correct.
Are you excited?
I am thrilled.
So you will be, are you covering those events or being a fan?
Yes. Tuesday baseball, they're covering it. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, baseball covering it. Saturday spring game, covering it.
Man.
Day baseball?
Day baseball.
Day baseball?
Day baseball. Also softball.
Back home.
Home against Carolina.
I will probably be too busy.
Well, yeah, you'll be at baseball.
Yeah.
Mike P wants to know if Shirley's the one paying for AI.
Oh, that would be.
What if Wes is just AI Shirley?
Oh.
He's AI.
It's a fake
No
voice.
chance in hell.
What's more important to win, Zach? Tuesday against State or the spring game?
Can we lose the spring game? Because I would say that's a worse loss.
Yes, you can lose the spring game.
I would say like quarterback drops the snap, makes a terrible throw, DB drops the interception. Like everybody loses.
I was going to say like an injury would probably be the way to lose
Nick.
it. I'm just saying that's a way to lose it.
Take that out of the air.
God.
Take that.
Nick, you ruin everything.
Take
dude.
it from my head.
Nick.
Literally.
Just take it from my head.
everything. You're at the dinner table and your mom
What am I doing?
brings up grandma and you're like, I bet she's sick. She's getting old. And they're like,
I don't know how personal I want to be.
no, don't. Sorry, I shouldn't have brought up your family.
Messed up.
So, can you enjoy covering events and being a fan at the same time?
I can enjoy them. I just can't express the joy.
Are you getting out of the sports media world, sports employment world so you can be a fan again?
No.
Okay.
This is just a job to get into the full-time world. I'm going to try to stick around communications or sports information.
But this is a great entry level, if you want to call it, job for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good deal. Nick, what are you going to do, man?
Yeah, beats me. We're going to figure it out. I still have fall to figure that out.
All right. Hey, we're going to figure it out together. Jamie said...
What do you mean by that?
We're going to figure it out, man. Jamie said, damn it, Nick. Mike P said, what if the quarterback throws the ball with two hands like a chest pass?
That'd be kind of sick.
Depends on the context. What if it's a shovel?
All right, let's see this Williams kid from Miami. Let's see why he's throwing 1940s NBA crisp chest passes.
Bob Cousy would be the happiest man on planet Earth.
The forward pass was just invented for Emory Williams.
No, obviously we want to win the baseball game, and if we do lose the spring game, that is going to be bad because you have to do a lot for one side of the ball to not look good. Yeah. If the O-line can't block anybody, we'll say, boy, that D-line is ferocious. They were getting after it. If the run game, if we got Michael Allen running all over the place, dude, we got modern-day Barry Sanders here when maybe the D-line can't get off blocks. What are we pointing to? What are we laughing at, Studio B?
Jamie, that's really messed up, man.
I know. I'm not going to read that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is absolutely crazy.
I'm pissed at Jamie now for saying that. We had moved on. I shouldn't have said what... Nick shouldn't have said what he said. I shouldn't have said what I said. And now 3 wrongs definitely don't make it right, Jamie.
And Jamie, do I need to call your wife?
Ooh.
Do I need to call your wife?
I'll answer that for him, yes.
Yeah.
You do.
Because that's messed up. I'm
Any-
just going to call her and say, look, can you just give Jamie a little chit chat?
Zach, what player, parentheses S, open parentheses S, in parentheses, are you looking forward to seeing Saturday?
Obviously, QBs. That's the number one thing. I am very excited about the DBs, or I just want to see them play.
Go ahead.
What? Am I getting laughed at now?
No.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't realize the mic was on, and I was laughing at something.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
We would never laugh at you. Come on.
Mike P said he wanted Shirley to call Jamie's wife as Wes.
Wes Hines here.
Is this Jamie's wife?
There's something strange here.
We can just use our soundboard and call her.
I can't help it. I mean, that was before I was medicated, man.
I'm the idiot. Yeah, that one somewhere. So QBs, DBs, you haven't yet named one single player.
Yeah, I can't remember everybody because Duncanson.
I'm the idiot.
Every time Zach starts talking.
Sorry, it was a delay.
This is Shirley's fault.
I'm sorry, Zach.
I'm going to move on, Zach.
Yeah.
Nick, name a player or two you're excited to see Saturday.
Ray.
Man, the Ray hype machine continues. Yeah, I got to calm myself on Ray. I want to see who's the receiver
from Wake Forest?
Melvin?
Big fella.
Man, yeah. But also the dude from North Texas.
Sides.
I don't know. I'm excited about both of those guys. So Melvin's a tall fella.
6'4".
I love a tall receiver.
He's huge.
I always wanted ECU to have and there's a reason they don't, but an AJ Green. Like just a tall, lanky guy. We've had them, like Terrell Green, but guys that can actually make plays and play on the field rather than just look good in the spring.
Cam Worthy.
Yeah, how tall was he?
I don't think he was that big, but he can make a big play.
Yeah.
Big catches.
Let's see what he was listed as. That man, 34 years old, 6'2". Cam Worthy.
That's about average for a wide receiver, I feel like.
We need to, I hadn't talked to Cam Worthy in a long time. That would be a good where are they now?
He's one of my goats.
Yeah?
Grew up on him, so it was hit a little more.
Okay. Who's your ECU goat, Nick? Did you know ECU before you came to ECU?
Some, yes, not a lot.
Where'd you want to go to college? Like Denver, since they won the hockey.
No,
Frozen
to be fair,
Four?
I did get into Penn State for engineering, and then I just
You were never in the. Yeah.
Whoa! What?
Dude, you didn't go to Penn State?
Yeah, I got in.
Wow.
For engineering.
Is that why your parents look at you as a disappointment because you don't apply yourself?
Can we go to break, please? I have things I need to say.
Why didn't you go to Penn State?
It was right during COVID, so I didn't want to move to Pennsylvania
Yeah.
for college.
It's an
as that
expensive
was
school.
happening.
Where
Yes.
did you apply anywhere else?
NC State, ECU, funnily enough, App State.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, congratulations on getting accepted to Penn State.
I have that email somewhere.
Does Zach Kaplan know that?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
man.
You'd be stuck in a long conversation.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Mike Peace. That's true.
Yeah, Zach. Just real quick.
I love that Nick turned out. Nick is too good for Penn State. We're going to use that just for Zach, just to troll Zach.
There you
with. Go. Mike P said,
Don't tell him my age, where else I went. Just
turned him down. Is Winstead in the realm? Yeah, maybe that's why I had such a thing for Isaiah Winstead.
He was big.
Was he 6'3"? You got to be at least 6'3" to catch my eye.
Well, he went off this weekend.
He had a great weekend.
What'd he do?
He had 100 yards in a game.
Nice. Winstead 6'3".
Yeah.
Looking good. I'm happy for him. Let's take a break. We'll come back. More to go. We'll wrap it up. Pirate Radio Live. Fun show. A little bit of ECU, a little bit about Nick's family, and more when we return. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hey Pirate Nation, Frank Etheridge here with First Flight Credit Union. Ready to save money on your current automobile loan? Right now, our road to savings couldn't be faster. At First Flight, we're making borrowing easy with our limited time auto refinance promotion. Apply today at one of our branches located in Greenville, Newbern, Havelock, Morehead City, and Cary to see how one of our experienced lenders can beat your current auto loan rate by 0.5%. All local residents are membership eligible. Terms and conditions do apply. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender. Go Pirates.
When it comes to protecting your home, don't gamble with just any roofer. Trust the pros at the Boone Group Roofing. Locally owned by Toot Boone, they've been serving all of Eastern North Carolina with honest, high-quality roofing you can count on. They offer no money down, and every job is backed by a 5-year workmanship warranty because your roof should be done right the first time. Don't wait. Call today at 252-714-0021 for a roof that's built to last and service you can trust. The Boone Group Roofing is on top of their game. The Toot Boone Boogie.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in ENC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bucked up.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Greenville has the best deal ever on Ram trucks. During the Declaration of Deals sales event, get a special finance rate of 2.9% that can be used with already fantastic factory rebates. For example, you can choose up to $11,000 off and 2.9% for 72 months, or get $5,000 off with 0% for 60 months. So if you've been thinking about a new Ram truck, now is the time at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep. And how about the 26 Jeep Grand Cherokee? Save up to $6,000 on America's most awarded SUV, or lease a new Grand Cherokee for only $429 per month. Or take the top off and enjoy the sun with a 2026 Jeep Wrangler. Save up to $7,000 on a 26 Jeep Wrangler, or lease one for only $329 per month.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cockerel in Greenville. Come see us!
36-month lease, 10,000 miles per year, and $39.99 due at signing. Tax, tags, and $8.99 admin fee not included.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Your future is full of possibilities, and Pitt Community College can help you explore every option. You can earn a degree, learn a trade, transfer to a university, or launch a new career. We offer the support you need to succeed with flexible schedules, affordable tuition, and programs designed for the real world. Your path, your future, your college. Pitt Community College. Register now.
If you're looking to make someone's day a little sweeter, Nothing Bundt Cakes has the perfect treat. From our bite-sized buntinis to our delicious 8 and 10-inch Bundt Cakes, every cake is baked fresh daily and topped with our signature cream cheese frosting. Birthdays, celebrations, office treats, or just because. There's always a reason for a Bundt Cake. Come see us in Greenville in the Law Promenade Shopping Center near Longhorn and let us help you share a little joy, one bunt at a time. Nothing Bundt Cakes. Make life a little sweeter every day.
This is Lane Hoover, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. It was a good day to start the week off for the stock market. Jeez, can't take these guys anywhere. The Dow was up 301 points and closed at 48,218. The NASDAQ was up 280 points at 23,183. S&P was up 69 at 6,886. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now, let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Mike P said, Big Ten Nikki. Oh, man. You could have followed some good hockey in the Big Ten.
Oh, yeah.
Jamie said, Nick, you obviously come from good stock. I agree.
Yeah.
Nick's a good kid. That's why we have fun with him. I got to get you a shirt, man.
Man, that'd be fun.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I apologize. All right. Nick has breaking news in the college basketball world. My all-time favorite non-Washington football player's son will be playing in Minges Coliseum.
You're darn right.
And that boy's name is
Jizzle James.
Oh, how unfortunate. Edgerrin, that's one of the reasons I loved him so much. Edgerrin, that's a great name, Edge. And then he's got a kid. He names him Jizzle.
Oh,
Jizzle James will be playing for the Charlotte 49ers. Good get for Wes Millar.
Yeah, there's yeah.
That is.
What happened?
No, I'm just thinking about the name. Because I'm thinking to myself.
And I say to myself.
Because you know, like sometimes, have you ever heard the phrase, your parents must not like you?
Jizzle.
Because, I mean, seriously, like, I hear a strange name like that, and I'm like, oh, your
Nick,
parents didn't like you very much.
Nick, what did I say he should be named?
Oh, God, there was a couple ones.
No, what did I say? What would be a cool name for Edgerrin James' son?
Junior.
That's his name, Edgerrin James Jr., and they just call him Jizzle. Be Edge Jr.
That'd be sick.
Little Edge.
That'd be really cool.
Edgy. Instead, they go Jizzle.
Wait, his given name is just Tholomew?
Bro, that can't be real.
That can't be real. Somebody put, how do you spell that?
Edgerrin James Jr. I would be Edgerrin Jr., Edge, little Edge. Come on,
I would
man.
not call myself the other one.
Mike P said just Tholomew. That's pretty good.
Just Tholomew. That's what I was trying to say. It just didn't come out very well.
All right, we need to move along. And by that, I mean go bye-bye. Shirley, Nick, Zach, fun show. Appreciate you, our YouTubers as well, and all the folks out there listening. We got more Pirate Radio football talk, Pirate football talk on Pirate Radio on Tuesday. More interviews with the coaches, ECU NC State preview. And coming up Wednesday on the show, Ellerby will talk to Sam Jones. Sam Jones will be on Top Chef tonight. One of my favorite reality competition shows, Top Chef. Sam Jones is on tonight. That is awesome. And he'll be on Pirate Radio later this week. We'll talk to you Tuesday, 3 o'clock. All new edition of Pirate Radio Live for the crew. I'm Clip Brock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate